From track to table, from rest to race, the future smiles on a timeless place. At the Brooklands, where the past still gleams, history flows through modern dreams. Stay a while, feel the glamour soar. At the Brooklands, where the engines used to roar. From track to table, from rest to race, the future smiles on a
Yo, chat. Give me like 2 minutes just signing into the correct account so we can get the stream started.
where the past still gleams.
At the
History
Brooklands.
flows through modern dreams. Stay a while, feel the glamour soar.
At the Brooklands.
Where the engines used to roar.
Hey. What's good, PGC? Hold on. What's good, PGC? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We're back. It's Thursday. We back. Hey.
Welcome to the PGC.
How's it going, everyone? How's it going? Oh. God damn, that burp was disgusting. Whoa. All right, listen up. Apologies for the burp, by the way. That was kind of trumpy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another day, another stream. Another day, another dollar. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic day today. Whether you're watching this live or in the past broadcast, I want to say welcome to the stream. How's it going, everybody?
Welcome to the PGC.
I see you dazed. Welcome to the stream, man.
Welcome to the PGC.
Dreadwolf, I see you. Welcome.
Welcome to the PGC.
And everybody else, all the lurkers, all the bots. Hello, how's it going? Listen, today, today, bro. Today is gonna be a frustrating day today. It's gonna be a frustrating day. It's gonna be a frustrating stream. All right, it's gonna be a one frustrating motherfucking stream. Sony, why, man? Sony, why? Sony, why, bro? First and foremost, welcome everybody. It's Thursday, the 2nd of July. Before we get started, let's go ahead and clear the folds and clear the lays. All right. The goal of the stream today is to spend the first half an hour of the stream ranting, crying, raging about this bullshit that Sony's doing. I also want to talk a little bit about Xbox as well. And I also want to talk a little bit about the Steam machine. It's just gaming in general. We just need to talk about gaming in general, bro. We just need to have a discussion about gaming in general, okay? For the past weekend/week, I have not been at my computer to do any live streams, to be hanging out, to be talking to you guys. I've been busy. If you guys didn't know, I went to a wedding last weekend. Shout outs to Guy Raza.
Whoa.
It was a fantastic time, bro. It was a fantastic time. I'm actually going to another wedding tomorrow.
Whoa.
Sorry, Saturday.
Whoa.
Guy Raza's got another wedding on Saturday too. Doubling up.
Whoa.
So yeah. So yeah, this will be the only stream for this week. Back to regular scheduled programming next week though. All right.
Hey, Powell.
Okay. All right then. So first and foremost, welcome everybody. The music that you was hearing during the starting up screen is the hilarious theme tune. Yes, theme tune that the hotel that we stayed at had. Listen, let me tell you, fam. Let me tell you. Yeah. The hotel had its own theme tune.
Whoa.
Listen to this shit. Listen, this is its own theme tune. The hotel's got its own theme tune, bro.
From track to table, from rest to race, the future smiles on a timeless place.
At the Brooklyn. Okay, at the Brooklands. We were saying that the whole weekend, bro. The whole weekend we were saying that. and now, I'm gonna get it stuck in your head.
Glamour soar
At the Brooklands.
at the Brooklyn.
Yeah. All right, listen, we're adding that to the soundboard. We're adding that to the soundboard, bro. We adding that to the soundboard. We putting it right next to Lay. Hey, Powell Guy. Whoa. And Rocketeer No. We put it right next to them, bro. At the Brooklands. Okay. It's the Brooklands Hotel. Right next to Mercedes-Benz World. A very, very, very nice hotel, may I add, chat. A very, very, very nice hotel. Fantastic. That's where we were hanging out at, you know? Gary Russell got married at the Brooklyn.
Timeless place.
Wait. Gary Russell got married where? Where did he get married?
At the Brooklyn.
That's what I thought. At the Brooklands. Yeah.
Whoa.
Anyways, chat. Yes. So the weekend just passed was the civil wedding. That was like more of a British style of wedding. This wedding is gonna be more like a Hindu wedding. Yeah. Without putting too much business out there for Gary, it's Sri Lankan, right? So that's what we're doing this weekend, and I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. Gary, I can't wait, Gary. I can't wait.
Whoa.
So anyways, sorry, I had to just get out of my system. So anyways, welcome everyone to the stream. Announcements. We're gonna be starting on Monday. I think on Monday we're gonna be streaming on multiple platforms. We're gonna be streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and we're gonna try TikTok. But I don't know how to get the resolution to work on TikTok, considering that's all vertical. So I don't actually know how that's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Okay, we're gonna try it. I think I was talking about this a couple weeks back, maybe last week, I can't remember. And I was saying we're trying to make a push to try and get more subscribers, get more notoriety, build the channel, grow the community, all that YouTube bollocks. We're gonna do that through multi-streaming. So I'm gonna give it a shot. There's an app you can plug in on your OBS, and we're just gonna do that. I'm just gonna watch a video. I'm gonna connect all the plugins. I'm gonna set it all up, and then on Monday we're gonna fire it and go live. And hopefully it streams on all platforms. Again, I have no clue how this is gonna work. Like if it's actually going to work, sorry. But we'll try. I've never done it before. I've only ever streamed on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So I don't know how the chat's all gonna implement. I'm hopeful I can get a way to push all the chats together and put it on the screen. Again, I have no clue how this is gonna work. You might see a Sunday test stream. You might see that, but we're gonna try and get it to work. I see other channels doing it, so it's possible. So yeah, that's really my announcements. This weekend I'm my wedding, obviously. So Monday will be when I'm back to full schedule programming. No more weddings after that for a little while. So will be cool. I guess another announcement is Mafia episode will not be dropping until next week. Because obviously I'm busy this weekend, apologies for that. After we finish Mafia 3, we're gonna play Mafia Old Country, and after we play Mafia Old Country, we're gonna move on to Watch Dogs. That's the next game that's the next franchise I'm gonna play. I saw that Watch Dogs 2 skyrocketed in player base over this week because of the Steam sale. And I thought, you know what, I haven't played Watch Dogs 2 yet. Or Watch Dogs Legion. And I haven't played Watch Dogs 1 in like 10 years. So we gotta go back and revisit that. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do after we finish Mafia. After we finish the Mafia franchise. So that's the plan on that. And that's really it, chat. That's all the announcements I got. Alright? That's all the announcements I got. Let me read some comments and then we'll get into it. And then we'll get into the main talking point today. We'll put the Brooklyn song on the background. There we go. Shout out to Brooklands. At the Brooklands. Thank you very much for the happy belated birthday, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Whoa.
I'm the big 3-0 now, baby. I got grays in the beard. I got grays in the side of my head. I'm feeling good. 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 Birthday was awesome. Family's cool. I got to party. It was good. It was good. It was good, man. It was good, man. It was good. It was good. It was good. Yes, Gary Hazard did get married at the Brooklands, bro. At the Brooklands. He said Sony has lost their minds. Yeah, I know, bro. They have lost their goddamn mind, bro. They have. It's annoying though. Just like Ray said, it was a matter of time. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it was a matter of time. I think I tweeted something on my ex. I tweeted on my ex. I'm doing that now. I'm finally becoming an Xer. Is that what you call him? I don't know what you call him. I said, it's very disappointing news, you know? That's a very disappointing news. Is the Hindu wedding gonna pop up? It's gonna be pretty cool, bro. I can't lie. I've never been to a Hindu wedding before, and I'm excited. I'm excited. He said TikTok gives you full screen options. Oh, does it? Sweet. I didn't know that. You can watch TikTok in full screen. You sure about that, Ray? That doesn't sound right, you know? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Okay, how many folds do we got? We got 10 folds this month, and we got 13 lays this month. Fantastic. Okay. Cool. Let me clear the lays. Let me clear the folds. Dreams. Stay my back. Oh, let me just update the Let me just update the Discord for the monthly folds. We are doing June's folds. June. So June. It's kind of cheating this month though because we weren't actually live that much this month. So it's kind of cheating, but I'll take it. I'll freaking take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. You said you don't want Watch Dogs. We want Death Stranding 2. You really want to see me play Death Stranding 2, man? I'll put a poll up. That's what I'll do. I'll put a poll up, bro. We'll see. Let me get through Mafia Old Country. I'll put a poll up, bro. We gotta give the PGC what they want, bro.
Welcome to the PGC. Whoa.
Hey, Powell guy.
What else have I got on here?
My donkey.
There you go. Yeah,
Forum.
Damn. You said you boys seen the Celtics trade. Yes, I have seen the Celtics trade. Hold on, move the music real quick. I have seen the Celtics trade, dude. You're on about Jaylen Brown, right? That's what you're talking about. You're talking about Jaylen Brown for Paul George, pretty much. There's a few other people thrown in there, but the main two people is Paul George and Jaylen Brown, and the Celtics have lost their goddamn mind. They have lost their mind, bro. It's crazy. It's unnecessary. Why are you going from Jaylen Brown to Paul George? And I like Paul George, bro. As an OKC fan, I appreciate Paul George. I mean, granted, after he, mashed up his leg when he was playing for Indiana, he's been nothing but a meme since then. But like, I like Paul George, though. He's actually one of my favorites. However, though, he ain't better than Jaylen Brown right now. Hell no. Maybe Indiana Pacers, Paul George was better than Jaylen Brown, maybe, but not this version. Not Clippers. Not giving Clippers. Not 76ers version of Paul George. Are you crazy? I don't know what the fuck the Celtics are doing.
Whoa.
Celtics, you're foolish.
Whoa.
You need to be stopped.
Whoa.
And to all the Celtics fans,
Whoa.
I feel sorry for you.
Whoa.
Even though you won recently,
Whoa.
and even though no one really likes you,
Whoa.
you don't deserve Paul George at 35, 6, 7, 8 years old, bro.
Whoa.
You don't deserve that, man. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that.
Whoa.
Anyways, you don't deserve that, bro. God damn, that is just depressing for that's depressing for the Celtics fan base. I can't lie, bro. You just come off a successful season, in my opinion, considering that Jason Tatum was injured. You lost to Joel Embiid and the 76ers, and then you give your second best player, arguably your best player right now, because JT is injured, right? So if you want to get techie with it, he's the best player, and you give him to the team that you just beat. That just beat you.
Whoa.
Make it make sense. I'm not even a Celtics fan. It just don't make sense, brother.
Whoa.
In no way, rhyme or reason, it don't make sense, brother.
Whoa.
It just don't make sense.
Whoa.
Like, even if you want to say that JB is annoying,
Whoa.
he can get on everybody's nerves because he thinks he's the smartest in the room or whatever the bullshit the media is trying to spin.
Whoa.
It don't matter. You don't trade him for Paul George. I'm not even going to get a woe for that one. You're not even going to get a woe for that one. For Paul George? George Paul, playoff P. Ball game. Sign the backboard. Oh, come on, man. Bro, podcast P? For podcast P. And not a prime podcast P, bro. For a 39, 6, 8, 7, 6-year-old Paul George, bro.
Whoa.
What, you think he's LeBron James?
Whoa.
You think he's gonna age gracefully and start kicking ass for you lot?
Whoa.
In what rhyme or reason?
Whoa.
Not only that, so I'm gonna keep going. Not only that, bro. Not only that, he plays the same position as Jason Tatum.
Whoa.
So when Jason Tatum comes back, then what? What, you might gonna be the resurgence of the Clippers? With Paul George and Kawhi Leonard? Is that the plan? Yeah. Like, stop, bro. Just, oh my God, just stop, bro. Jesus Christ. That's how I feel about the Clippers. I mean, Celtics, sorry. All right? Clippers caught us straight. I'm sorry, Clippers. But that's how I feel about it. All right? There you go. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay? Back to the Brooklyns. Ray, you said, yeah, man, 100% with the TikTok. They do, but you don't know how it works fully. I'll figure it out. I'll watch the video. He said, it's June. Why you lie? It's July. Shouts to Fly Reacts, bro. Absolute legend in the game, bro.
Whoa.
Yes. PG-13 is nearly 40 years old. It's not, bro. Come on, man. They really think playoff PG is a good step. Not over Jaylen Brown right now. No, Jaylen Brown's like 28 years old, 29 years old. Jaylen Brown's our age, bro. Paul George is them man's age. Like, hey, no offense to Paul George. Like, I think he's a fantastic player. I genuinely do. I just don't think I think his prime is just done. Right? His prime is just past. Ever since he broke his leg, he's never been able to be just as aggressive. And then from then, it's just been, what do you want to call it? You see, Steph, LeBron, KD, they're on that level. And then under that, or sometimes, depending on what year it is, you can throw Kawhi in there, you know, in his prime. You can throw Russell Westbrook on there in his prime. I'm talking about in this era. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could never throw Paul George in there. Never. So JB on the other hand though is like the next era, is like he's part of that bracket, you know? So I don't know, man. I feel like over the next 7 years or whatever, or 5 years, you're gonna get more out of JB than you're gonna get out of Paul George. So I just don't understand why you would, even if you don't want to be there, why go for Paul George? Like even if JB don't want to be at Celtics, why go for Paul George? It don't make sense, bro. Alright, it don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense. So 76 is looking good now, though. It depends. It depends, bro. It depends. 76 is go as far as Joel Embiid can take him. No offense to Maxey. I think he's a fantastic player. No offense to JB. I think he's a fantastic player. But Joel Embiid is what puts. Joel Embiid is that next guy. Joel Embiid has the potential to be on the level of Wemby and SGA and Jokic and Luka Doncic. You get what I'm saying? Like Anthony Edwards. I'm talking about this new era coming in. I know all about LeBron James era. Like, so you're really only as good as him. Now, if you can get off Joel Embiid, which I know sounds insanity, but if you could swap Joel Embiid for someone like Jokic, that's it. 76ers are winning. But Joel Embiid's always injured, so 76ers only go as far as his health can take him. Unfortunately. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. So you traded a live stream for a podcaster?
Whoa.
Don't tempt me. Nah, I'm joking. I'm not even gonna entertain that idea. I do want to do a podcast one day, but I'm cool being a live streamer right now. I'm enjoying my games too much. At the Brooklands. So what do you think about the Raptors taking the claw, even with this investigation hanging over him? I'm thinking that, like, listen, the last time we won is when we had the claw on the scene. So let's just get him back. that's literally it, bro. That's as far as that goes. I think Wilder is cool. I think he's injured far too much. And I think the Toronto Raptors team itself is not good enough to beat the Knicks or to beat the Boston Celtics. Yeah, they're all to beat the Boston Celtics or to beat the 76ers. I don't think by adding Kawhi Leonard you get over that, especially not over the Knicks. And I like Kawhi Leonard, but he's just not. He's like Joel Embiid. He's just not playing enough, you know. He's just not playing enough, brother. He's just not playing enough. Okay. All right. Okay then.
Whoa.
What's up, Marshall? Welcome to the stream, man.
Welcome to the PGC.
He said, yo. Marshall, we're about to start waffling about PlayStation a little bit. So if you want to hang around and listen to me waffle about PlayStation, then now's your chance. I'm just going over a bit of basketball news first. Hey, Dredge, you said, nah, Maxi, Edgecombe, JB, and Embiid could be nasty. Yeah, it could be nasty on 2K. Could be nasty on 2K. It could be nasty. Because you know why? Because on 2K you can go onto my team, my NBA, my eras. You can select injury-free roster, and then you can just let it fly. When you go into play now online at the end of the year on 2K, bro, or at the start of the year, they haven't updated the injury roster yet, so you can play everybody in the in their health. So on 2K, it's great. But the second you start running the back-to-backs, bro, all right. The second you start running those back-to-back games, all of a sudden Joel Embiid's contract comes up and he can't play back-to-backs, and you're like, oh shit. At the Brooklands? Damn. That's how I feel about 76ers. Fantastic team on paper, but just in practice, bro. Joel Embiid's too injured. And they only go as far as the him. Because what they're gonna do, they're gonna play with the playbook for him to get 15 touches and 20 touches a night, right? And if he's not there, then they're gonna have a separate playbook and a separate strategy for when he's not playing. You can't win no ring like that, bro. Come on, man. That's like trying to win a ring with AD. It's like borderline impossible. It had to be a shortened season and a COVID season to get a ring with AD. Not because he's bad at basketball, because he's just bones are so brittle. The wind blows and he just combusts into like a bunch of Lego pieces. Like that's how it's been. Same with Joel Embiid, bro. I don't think Joel Embiid has been healthy for the past 8 years. And I think every year, or past 5 to 6 years, I think every year they've been trying to play him a tiny bit less in order to see if they can maximize the potential. But I think that guy is due for an early retirement. Not because he's bad, it's just because his body is just quite literally done. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. What's up, Streamer? Welcome to the stream, man.
Welcome to the PGC.
You said we had physical media at the Brooklands. Yo, that is good. I like that, bro. I like that. At the Brooklands. Ray, you said defensively 76ers look hard to beat with the defense. That's true, bro. They're a good team on paper. Just can't stay healthy, bro. That's all. Just can't stay healthy. And everybody knows in basketball, when you need to win a championship ring, a lot of it comes down to luck and who you play against, and if who you play against is injured or not, or if you're injured or not. Yeah. So, don't mean to be too much of a realist. I'm just trying to say, like, Joel Embiid has been injured far too many times now for me to feel like he's ever going to be able to play 60 games. Or 80 games including the playoffs. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. Yes, Marshall Mathers is in the building. Right, chat, listen. Enough of the Brooklands, all right? Appreciate you, Brooklands. Thank you very much. I'll see you at the beginning of the next stream. Chat, listen. We gotta talk. Chat, we need to talk, okay? The gaming industry, the gaming scene, anything video game related is not looking good right now. It's peak. And for all the new kids, I'm not talking about the way you lot use peak, which is good, high, the top, the best. No, I'm talking about big boy 30-year-old me. I'm back in my era when we used to use the word peak. Meaning, oh shit, that's dead, that's shit, that's bad, that's unfortunate. Peak. Okay? It's a shame. It's annoying. I tweeted, cause I'm using Twitter now, to post. Let's make that clear. I tweeted a couple hours ago. Damn, this is very disappointing news. I see, we all know this day would come, but it's still so damn annoying. This is an L for all gamers. All right, listen, if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, yeah, let me explain to you what I'm talking about. Okay, what I'm talking about is PlayStation. I think in 2028 is going to be discontinuing and cancelling physical disc production. Okay? Now what does that mean? What it means is, first and foremost, I need to get rid of this 3 and 8 off the top of the screen. Nobody needs to know my record on how we played on Marathon the last time we played. Let's get rid of that. Now, what that means is that from January 2028, PlayStation is not going to be essentially giving a fuck about physical discs. Why is that a problem? Okay, why is it a problem? There's a few reasons why it's a problem, but let's just quickly read through this very, very quickly so everybody can be on the same page, okay? Here we go. It's on the PlayStation blog. All right, here we go. As consumer preferences and the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical disc to digital, physical disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. Following this date, new games will be available on the PlayStation Store and at retailers, in digital formats only.
Whoa.
This transition has no impact on games that have already been released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format. Now, I'm not going to read the rest because everybody doesn't really give a fuck about the rest, right? We read what we read, we hear what we hear, we know what we know. Let's go into full screen and let's talk about it, okay? It's a bad day for gaming. I'll explain to you a couple reasons why. I'll explain to you my thoughts and feelings on it. But the ultimate thing is there's no real positive good spin on this. There just isn't. And it might not be as deep as some people online are making it feel like it is. But at the same time, I can understand why everybody thinks this is an absolute red flag. The worst thing that could have been happening. And an addition to an already shit show that is the video game market at this moment of time. Okay? Especially PlayStation. Alright, PlayStation as of recently has been getting their ass beat on multiple facets. Or PlayStation fans, PlayStation consumers have been getting their ass beat. Okay? Whether it's certain studios getting closed down, or whether it's enjoyers that don't have a PlayStation but enjoy Sony games having those PC ports pulled back to only on PlayStation. That's one thing that's sucked. Whether it's the PlayStation Pro coming out, and even on PlayStation Pro, games like GTA 6 apparently is not going to even run at 60 FPS. It's like, what? The PlayStation Pro came out with no disc tray. It was sold separately. It's like, what? Games when they were first coming out on the PlayStation standard, some of them aren't even being optimized properly for 60 FPS or 120 FPS. It's like, what? So, anybody who's been a PlayStation console advocate or just a PlayStation fan in general, Sony fan in general, has been getting their ass kicked. Okay, the system itself, the console costs so much damn money. The controllers cost so much money. They're notoriously known for having an insane amount of stick drift. It's like, oh, come on, bro. the prices of PlayStation Plus go up. You know, you got multiple tier levels of subscriptions that you got to buy and pay. We haven't got to, but you want to buy and pay for, right? Just console gaming or PlayStation and Sony in general has just been pretty shit. And then for them to come out now and say, yo, like, you see those discs that you like to buy, the collector's editions, the special editions, all this extra thing you like to buy. Yeah, we're gonna kind of stop the disc part of that. Because we just feel like it's time to do that. and look, again, I'm not trying to say, I'm not at the point where it's like, okay, fuck it, I'm never buying a PlayStation. Fuck it, I'm never supporting Sony. I'm not watching none of their movies. I'm not playing none of their games. I'm throwing my play. We're not doing all that. Okay, but what I am saying is, PlayStation, that getting rid of the disc is very unnecessary. It just is unnecessary. But yes, a lot of people buy, let's talk the facts, okay? A lot of people buy the digital version of games. They do that. The reason why they do that is because of ease. It has nothing to do with people not wanting the disc version. People just buy the digital version of the game because it's easier to get the digital version of the game. That's why, right? It's faster, right? The midnight releases, for example, you can actually play your game at midnight, like quite literally. You can preload the game, and then the second the load timer ticks over, boom, you can click play, and you're good to go. Yeah, like, in the end of the day, people are upset because they can't just buy the game and play it via digital. That's not what people are upset. People are upset because when you get rid of the physical version of the game, there's a lot of like, what do you want to call it? Like avalanche, like snowball effects that go down with that, right? Come with that, right? So, all right, cool. Let's say, let's not use GTA because GTA is actually not coming out with a disc, which is something we'll talk about a little later. But let's say, let's pick a game, man. Let's pick a game. Marvel Wolverine. Yeah? Alright, cool. Marvel Wolverine, that's coming out with a disc copy. And it's coming out with a physical copy. So if you want to go buy the game, you can buy it either way. Alright, it's on the PlayStation Store and it's in physical copy. Some people, for example, younger kids, when they want to buy a game, like a Marvel or something, you know, they might ask their parents to get the game for them. So the parents will be in town buying the clothes or whatever they're shopping, and then they'll be in Tesco, Asda, you know, wherever, and see Marvel, Wolverine, and then buy it, yeah? Physical, because their parents, they're from an older generation, in their head, they're like buying the physical thing and having it in the hand. Not to say that you can't still do that moving forward, but there's a disc in there, so it gives more of a reason to get the game in physical copy, yeah? Now, those parents are kind of forced to put the credit card or the debit card online, and everybody knows Sony be getting hacked 24/7, bro. PlayStation be getting hacked 24/7. So parents aren't going to be feeling that confident putting their cards online for games. At least my parents weren't when I was younger. That's problem number one. Problem number two, reselling. Reselling your game, selling your game that you bought has always been quite like bad. Yeah, you always kind of you buy a game for £50 back in the day, you sell it for 25, something like that. Sometimes 20, sometimes 30, depending where you go to, CX or Game or Chips or whatever, however old you are, depending on where you go to. Yeah. Now you can't get the second hand because no, you can't. No, you actually can't. You actually can't at all because once you consume the code that's inside the box, that's it. It's done. So you've completely killed and gutted the second-hand market. And I will give you this. I'll give you this. That does help with the scalpers situation that especially console gamers seem to be dealing with at this moment in time. I know it's quite bad outside of video games in like the trading cards world as well. So I'll give you that. It does kind of counter that. However, though, a lot of the time, for a lot of people growing up, when I was growing up, I'm probably still do it now. They'll wait a couple years, then go buy the game cheaper than buying the game on release. Now what you're saying is, we have to wait for the PlayStation Store to go on sale. Or we have to go online on these various different, not really legal, but still somewhat legal sites to buy the code for the game. Right? So you've completely killed that second-hand market. Alright, cool. And then lastly, the last thing is the collector's part of it. Where you go to someone's house, and my collection's quite small. So it's not even like I've got that much to flex. There's a lot of people that have something to flex. So like this kind of thing, right? I don't even have my PlayStation 2 games here. I don't even have all of my games here, but you know, but all the flexing that people used to do with all the games and the collector's editions and having them all in like a nice little uniform. Well, the argument is there's not really a point to do that. So it's not really a point to really do that. Again, not to say the physical disc won't exist anymore. You can still sorry. It's not to say the physical box art won't exist anymore. You could still technically go down to Game and buy the disc. Technically, you could still do that, right? I mean, Game's probably gonna sell less of them, or what do you want to call it? Put less of them on the shop floor, because again, there's no disc in it. Less people are gonna buy the box, right? So ultimately, what I'm saying is it's a huge unnecessary move. There's no benefit, in my opinion, for the consumer for not having a physical disc. It even goes even further that it's anti-consumer, in my opinion, for getting rid of the discs. Now again, I understand PlayStation Store is 24/7 or 365 days of the year infinitely accessible. Maybe every year it goes down a couple times a year. Okay, I understand that. But it's never down long enough, obviously, for it to stop you from playing a game or buying a game. It's never down forever. But the reason why I say it's anti-consumer is because consumers love alternatives. Yeah? Hey man, you want to get this game? There's 4 or 5 ways to get it. So that if I come and I say, I've got £80 in my pocket, I'm going to go, in my account, sorry, I'm going to go and buy Marvel Wolverine. I'm going to go buy Marvel Wolverine from the store. That's one way of doing it. Like, I just put my card in there, boom. There's another way of doing it. You buy the prepaid cards, boom. There's another way of doing it. You go to the shop and buy the disc, boom. There's another way of doing it. You go online, let it delivered to your house, boom, right? Consumers love multiple ways of buying the same product. They love that. Yeah, that's like a thing that people like to do. Because not everyone wants to buy the same thing the same way. Doesn't matter which way is the best or worst for consumers. They just pick the one that they prefer to do. When you get rid of the disc, you almost cut half of that away. And it's just, and in my opinion, from a consumer's perspective, there's just no reason. There's no rhyme or reason at all. It doesn't help anybody. So that's really ultimately my grandioso take on it. I just think Sony is at a point where, how can I best put it? Is at a point where they want to take the first leap. Yeah, they want to be the first one to step off the boat on the land and explore it. Because we all know that digital was going to be a thing. We already knew this. From when the PS5, from when the Xbox One. See Xbox, Microsoft, yeah? From when they were like, yeah, on our system, you know, you can't share the discs kind of thing. Like, from that point, we knew that they were trying to cut down ways for people to access games. Borrow a disc, use somebody else's, whatever. Like, from that moment, when they were like, yeah, and the funny thing about it is, I think someone said it in the chat earlier, the funny thing about it is which just reminded me, was the video that PlayStation at the time, I know it's not exactly the same, it's not exactly the same premise, because Xbox didn't say they were gonna, what do you call it? They were gonna completely get rid of discs. I don't think Xbox said that at the time. I think they were just talking about sharing the games. Yeah, sharing the disc across the consoles. So I know it's a slightly different point. I know. My point I'm trying to make is the first people to be clowning Xbox on that was PlayStation. They had that little skit. Hey, this is how we share the game. And just pass the game over to the other guy. The guy's like, thank you. And then the video's done. Yeah, so I expect to see quite a lot of skits the other way around now. However, though, I don't expect to see it from Xbox. Because what PlayStation has done, being the first one off the boat, is said, hey guys, the water is fine. Because in the end of the day, people are still going to buy PlayStations. People are still going to buy the games. A lot of people are already buying the digital games already. It's not about the fact that people aren't going to... It's not the fact that they're getting rid of the discs is going to stop people from buying games. That's not going to happen. So anyone who's pushing that agenda or pushing that, spreading that, you're overthinking it. But what I'm saying is, really, ultimately where I'm going with this is this. I'm realizing I'm going in circles and not closing the point. Let's close the point. Let's finish going in circles. Let's close the point. What I'm trying to say is this will work for Sony. Sony will still make loads of money. Sony will still have people buying the games. Addiction's a motherfucker. Everyone's gonna buy their favorite games. People are already committed to buying GTA, and that's not got a disc. So here we are. We're in this era now. It is what it is. So here comes Xbox next. Is probably gonna do it, and then once Xbox has done it, then there goes Nintendo. I mean, the Steam machine's already doing it. I know it's a Steam box and it's on Steam, and Steam is PC, so I know it's slightly different. I know, but like, there you go. I know we've got all the handheld consoles that predominantly don't use a cartridge or a disc, and they all use digital for the most part. Again, I know, but I'm just trying to say to you that this is coming. There's no pushing it away. This is where we're at. Digital only. Moving forward, and PlayStation is just the first ones to go ahead and push the button and say, "Let's go." So in closing, and then we'll read some comments. In closing, very disappointed. Huge L for gamers. And from a consumer standpoint, very, very, very disappointed. Very, very, very disappointed. So disappointed. Because there's just really no need. that's the big. There's just really no need. So it's very disappointing. From a business standpoint, I guess they save money from printing the discs. I guess. I suppose. I guess that creating the system. Now it doesn't need to have a disc tray and I suppose a reader to read the disc, and then an internet connection to check that the disc that you've got is the correct version, to play the correct build based on the connection to the server, to tell it it's the correct game for it to run. I guess they save cost in doing that. And also, obviously, as we all know, the main huge point is that now you get everybody on your ecosystem. Hey man, you want to buy a game? Cool, buy it off our PlayStation store. Hey, you want to get a game cheaper? Hey, cool, buy it through our PlayStation store. We control the sales. We control the market. Obviously, they make a lot more money that way, yeah? Especially with their statistics and data, right? Oh, we had so many purchases of this game through the PlayStation store. You know, versus, oh, this game has an X amount of players, but only half the sales. So then where did they get the other sales from? Maybe they got it from Game, or maybe they got it from cdkeys.com. You know, so that's really it on the PlayStation point. I'm gonna read you those comments, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more about it, and also touch a little bit on Xbox as well. So yeah. Let's see what you guys are saying. All right, let me scroll up a little bit. Let me get a little bit of music in the background, okay? And if it doesn't need to be all doom and gloom, all right. Don't all need to be a doom and gloom. What music do we want? Something copyright free, baby. Something copyright free, baby. Something okay. Where the frick's my where's the lady that's in the kitchen and she's doing the music? That's normally the one I'm always listening to. Where is she? Where is Rachel? There she is. All right. Yeah, damn. Okay. All right, didn't need it to be that loud. Jesus. Did not need it to be that loud. God damn. All right, here we go. Sorry, everybody.
Whoa.
What's up, Chris, by the way? Welcome to the stream, man. I see you, by the way, bro.
Welcome to the PGC.
Welcome to the PGC. All right, cool. So let's go through some of these comments real quick. Right, you said, wait, they said preference. I'd agree if it wasn't for the fact they only released a digital-only console. But the digital-only console, bro, was to slowly get us to accept the idea that I know physical world was coming. That's all. It was all data for them. It was all data. They were just picking and extracting your data to figure out whether they could get away with it or not. That's all it was. All right, Drake said, not this boring chick pressing buttons and shit. Okay, hey, first and foremost, she's cooking up right now. First and foremost, she's cooking up right now. Look at this. She's cooking up right now, bro. Don't be disrespecting. What's her name? I don't know what her name is, but don't be disrespecting whatever her name is, bro. Anyways, Shimo, you said the rabbit hole of the oh my god, I cannot say that word. Incompetence. That's the word. Of the PlayStation Network runs deep. You don't even know. Can we talk about PlayStation Network real quick? So, there is one real bad problem. And that is there are going to be periods of time and moments of time where you are going to be heavily inconvenienced. Because PlayStation will get hacked. We know this. PlayStation Network will go down. We know this. And you will also be in locations sometimes which doesn't have a stable internet connection. And the problem with that is, it's not that you won't be able to get the license key from the server you connect to run the game. That's not the case. You just might not have a stable enough connection to be able to download the game and get the game. That's the problem. So with a disc, one, it has most stuff, if not a lot of the data on the disc already. So when you throw a disc in the disc tray a lot of the time, the download for the patch and whatnot is not as long, not as big as if you were downloading it directly off the PlayStation Store. So again, there is a little bit of an inconvenience there. Now, let's be honest, we're in 2026. I'm not gonna try and gas it like to say people ain't got gigabit internet, or like to say that even the cheapest internet providers, let's say Talk, I don't know if that's still the cheapest, but it still can't give you a decent enough internet connection. Let's not act like every single ISP isn't running ads on your TV telling you fastest gigabit internet, fastest super speed internet for your gaming needs for multiple devices in your house. I'm not gonna gas it and say that people ain't got good internet. All right, I'm just trying to say there's an inconvenience that comes with that. If you're having a slow day, if about 15 man in your house or on Netflix, it's gonna be a little bit slower than if you're putting a disc in, right? Again, when you just go to buy the game for the first time, is what I'm saying. Again, we're in 2026. Getting games online and playing them is not. It's not a blocker. It's just inconvenience. That's all. And not everybody's got a home network setup like mine, which makes which I can download things fast. Not everybody has that, right? And the disc used to support you getting the game through faster. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that, Shumo. And Ray, you said they are even getting rid of the discs as they can save money. They are getting rid of the discs, sorry, as they can save money making the console with a disc tray. Yeah, well, this is the thing. They already did that with the PlayStation Pro, right? They already made it without a disc tray and then says, yo, you want a disc tray? Here, come spend an extra £10, £15, £20 on an already like £500, £600 system. And you're already upgrading from a £400, £500 system that you previously had from 5, 6, 7 years ago. 5 years ago or 4 years ago, however long PlayStation 5 has been out. Like, people who were getting a Pro were more than likely upgrading because they wanted to play their games in better quality. They wanted their games to run faster. They wanted the PlayStation to sound quieter. A lot of these people that bought the PlayStation Pro might have some games on disc, in which they can't play the games on disc without paying an extra £15, £20. And or going on the PlayStation Store and then buying the game again. So, yeah, you're right. You know, they do want to get rid of it so they can make some money, but they sold the disc tray separately. So, yes, they save money on making the PlayStation 5 Pro, without a disc because they don't want to implant the disc tray and whatever's on their PCB board, the motherboard or whatever, that would read the discs. Typically, that's embedded onto the actual PlayStation itself. They don't have to add that in, so it might cost less to manufacture it. But then they still said, hey yo, we're making the system cheaper, but we want to make more money from you, so we're going to sell the disc tray separately. Like, so it's not just about them saving money on manufacturing, because they're happy to save money on the manufacturing cost, but then still charge a bit extra to help you with the convenience of the ecosystem that they forced you to be in the first place, which is back in PS4 days, there only being a disc tray version. At the start of the PS5, there being a disc tray version. So that's them going, yo, buy our disc from PlayStation 1. It being a disc to put in. They've been leading you to do that the whole time. From PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, they're like, yo, if you ain't got the disc, you should be getting the disc, otherwise you can't play pretty much, right? The PS5, they're like, yo, you got the disc from your old games? They'll throw it in there. And then now they're like, yeah, see the disc that you had that we've been making you buy for the past 20-something years, maybe you don't need that anymore. Just like, okay, shit, man, all right. All right, fair enough. I did a lot of waffling, but hopefully you understand where I'm going with that. You said the big knock on are simply no games for sale, game stores closing, no secondhand games, less secondhand game shops, etc. A lot of the economy crashing around gaming. Agreed. And look, like I said earlier, there is one upside to that. Also, Beans podcast. Welcome to the stream, bro. Hold on, am I reading your name right? Beans on Toast. Sorry, Beans on Toast. Welcome to the stream, bro.
Welcome to the PGC.
Right, yeah. So I touched on it earlier. There is a scalping problem. Yeah, there is a scalping problem. And it's not just in gaming. One of my friends does the trading card game shit. Shout outs to Ben. And he tells me it's bad in that market too. So I'm aware. Yeah. It's just, is it worth you not releasing a disc tray, or say you're not going to support physical disc anymore to combat the scalpers? Like, that's not a good seesaw argument. You know what I mean? So yeah. So you're right though. You're right. Ultimately, what I'm saying is you're right. You said I have every FIFA on disc from 1990 to 2016. I wanted to finish my collection. There's no point now. Exactly. There's no point if you want to finish your collection with that goal of also playing the game, right? Like, there's not really a point. However, to be clear, there is still, you have to slightly change your point. Slightly change it. The reason why is because you could still, technically speaking, buy a physical thing from the game, and it will more than likely have the code in the disc tray. That sounds so crazy to say now. In the card tray, like GTA. So if you still wanted the cover art on the box art for the game to say PS5 and then it say FIFA 2027, you could technically still do that. The only difference is you got to slightly change your mindset a little bit and be like, but when I open this disc tray, oh, God's sake, when I open this box, it's not gonna have the disc in it. It's gonna have the card in it instead, with the little code. And let me, that's the way I see it. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Chris, you said apologies if you already mentioned it, but look back at the PS4 mocking the Xbox video. Yes, we did talk about that. Yes. Dave, you said there's also the thing where you wouldn't be able to watch your disc from movies on your console anymore. Yes. And I'm pretty sure on Xbox and on PlayStation, I could be wrong about PlayStation, but I'm pretty sure this is for Xbox. There are certain games that are not backwards compatible. But there's a store section in the store on PlayStation and on Xbox which allows you to buy certain old games. So like, I think you can play like you can buy Ape Escape on PlayStation Store, like the first one. but I don't know if you can throw the Ape Escape disc in there. And or better yet, is because Ape Escape is quite an old game, so that would make sense. It's quite a few generations behind with the backwards compatibility. So let's use something like Skate. I think you can go onto the Xbox store and buy Skate, but I'm not sure if all the versions of Skate on disc are actually backwards compatible. That might have changed since the last time I talked about this, but I'm pretty sure that was something that Xbox was doing, and also something that PlayStation was also doing too. So yeah, but that's somewhat makes sense because no one's expecting to play a PlayStation 1 game on a PS3. What people were doing back in the day would say, let me just go dust off my PlayStation 1 and we'll play Ape Escape or whatever the hell. Instead of playing on your modern PlayStation, right? So that's okay, I suppose. That's not too bad, I suppose. Yes, Chris, it was you that was talking about that mentioned the Xbox mocking the PlayStation mocking the Xbox. Thank you very much. You said, don't worry, the mockery has begun, including Domino's Pizza. Yes, I saw that picture. So it's funny because obviously everyone's gonna mock this, but I don't. I want to be clear. I know it's funny. I know it's fun. I'm not trying to take it that serious. I know, but if Xbox or Nintendo mock them, cool. Then I feel more confident and comfortable with that. But Domino's makes pizza, bro. They make pizza. They got no skin in the game. Figuratively and literally, they got no skin in the game. They make pizza. They ain't getting no physical disc copy. People are, holding onto Domino's pizza boxes, from collections lined up in their bookcase or whatever. So I appreciate it that Domino's I do. It's funny, but you really ain't got no skin in the game, bro. You ain't really moving no needle. You're not really moving no needle, in my opinion. So yeah. Said Sony's way of monopolizing PlayStation. Just that a little bit more. Basically. And it's their product, right? Technically speaking, right? I suppose it's very similar to Microsoft and Xbox, right? So I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see it. From a consumer standpoint, it's the worst thing in the world because that's what we've been trained and been grown up and what they've been telling us to be doing for years. Just buy their games in various different means, one being in discs, right? But from a business standpoint, as long as they're getting the money, I suppose they don't give a fuck, right? And I'm going to assume they're at a point where they're like, yo, we're making so much money off digital, we can accept the outliers that are gonna jump ship because they can't get disc. And I can only imagine they're in talks with Xbox and Nintendo and Steam, Valve and all the other marketplaces in some degree to realize that those who jump ship and say, yo, I ain't playing PlayStation no more, fuck this, they aren't gonna sell me a physical disc. PlayStation are probably aware that 2 years, 3 years, heck, 1 year down the line, when that person jumps ship to go to Xbox is more likely going to do the same shit. When that person jumps from Xbox to go to Nintendo is more likely going to do that same shit. So like, PlayStation's, what I'm trying to say is some people, some suits in the boardroom going through the freaking spreadsheets and writing stuff on the whiteboard clearly have their head screwed on to go, well, no, we're going to get a bit of a loss and a bit of a negative rep, but ultimately the addiction of video games is going to get people to continue buying. Ultimately, the ease of access, the accessibility of video games is going to get people to keep buying. The entertainment factor and the quality of video games is going to get people to keep buying. So we can just take the hit now because we're going to make it back on a return in the future because people can still support, buy, and prop up the consoles. So they're not chilling because they got a negative stain on them right now, but they know that it's not going to be forever, and they know that they can spin it in good favor with their many games that they can just release and bring to life for people to play. So, and also as well, one last thing as well on that point before we move on to the next comment is the kids, the young kids Like my nephew, Leo, right? He's like 9, 10 years old. He's not gonna care about Minecraft not being on disc. He's not gonna care about Fortnite not being on disc. He's not gonna care about GTA not being on disc. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a new generation and moving forward problem. It's just an older generation problem, and it's not and a problem. I'm using the word problem very, very strongly here because it's not really necessarily a problem. It's more so an inconvenience, right? That's what it is. It's an inconvenience for me and the previous generation. For the kids, they probably don't really care too tough, because most of their stuff's online anyway. So there you go. There you go. Let me keep going through some of these comments. Sorry, I got a little carried away. You said hang out for 10 hours. No. He said, Ray, you said, bro, there are lies, damn lies, and statistics. They weighed the data to make it make sense. I wouldn't mind if they just say, look, we are going into digital only, but not saying it because we choose it. Okay, what you're trying to say is, are you trying to make the case? I'm doing my Donald Trump hands. To all the Americans there, I do my Donald Trump hands. Are you ultimately trying to say that they are using the data and the statistics as like an excuse, when really and truthfully they just care about the money? Is that what you're trying to say? I think that's what you're trying to say. Yeah, they're a business, bro. They're a business, and I hate to say that so casually because that's like a cop-out response. When I say they're a business, what I mean is they understand that they have people who are addicted to video games, that live in a world where accessibility is king, and have a great development team via various different studios to create quality products. So they know they can just lean on one of those three things and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Is the game addictive? Alright, cool, just lean on that. Is the game accessible? Yeah, okay, cool, just lean on that. Is the game fun or good or made well? Okay, cool, just lean on that. They got those three avenues. While they got those three avenues, it doesn't matter how they do it. It doesn't matter whether they make you not have a console at all and make it stream online, or if they or if you have a console with a disc or you have a console with digital, it to them it don't matter as long as they've got those three different things. Now, if one of those three things falter, right? If you can't grab attention of people to continue supporting your product through addiction, you got a problem. Or through accessibility, you got a problem. Or through quality, you got a problem, right? So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that one. I'll get back to the rest of your comments in a second. I see you writing some more, Ray, so I'll read that up in a second. Let's have a little look. What else you guys saying? The disc tray is £70? What the fuck? Was a disc tray that much? I thought it was like an additional 10 or £20. God damn. Wow. PS5 Pro. God damn. Wow. Golly.
Whoa. No, I folded. No, I folded.
Hey chat, we have to have an exclamation mark fold. We have to have an exclamation mark fold for PlayStation right there. God damn. That's gotta be an exclamation mark fold in the chat. I'll take the hit. I don't give a damn. That's crazy, bro. God damn. Didn't know it was that much. Jeez. Hey Beans, you said all my games are physical. Beans, if you don't mind me asking, how many games do you own? do you have? Because we're going to talk about ownership in a second. That's another big part of it I haven't spoken about yet. But how many games do you have for PS5? For PS5, not PS4. For PS5. The reason why I asked that is because that's like a, how can I best put it? That's like a flex nowadays, right? I mean, it doesn't really mean nothing because you ultimately, without addiction, you would just own the games that you actually want to own. but for a lot of people, that's a flex. For a lot of these companies, that's a flex. For a lot of these markets, that's a flex. And what I mean by a flex, what I mean is, hey, get Game Pass and you have access to 400 games. Hey, get PlayStation Network and you have access to 1,000 games from, you know, 4 generations. You know what I mean? That's a selling point. Yeah. So if you have around 80, that's great. That's actually good. You got a lot of games to play there. So yeah, that's what I mean by that. I'm not really going anywhere by asking a question other than just making the point that you know, a lot of people who own physical games might not have a collection that large. So then what they do is say, hey, if you download Xbox Cloud or Xbox GeForce or whatever, GeForce Now or whatever, you have access to thousands upon games, you know? where, you know, obviously the Game Pass, let's put it this way, nobody actually wants 1,000 games, right? Because you're never going to play them all, right? But obviously the idea of having any game or the access to any game accompanied with the addiction, yeah, off you go, you know. And just so you know, I'm heavily leaning into addiction when it comes to video games. Just so everybody knows, I think addiction, in my opinion, plays a very, very, very strong part in how a lot of companies, not just Sony, but a lot of games companies get away with stuff like this. Again, just to be clear, they're not blocking anybody. It's just inconvenience. Okay, but I contribute addiction very heavily to it, because a lot of people play games, myself included, a lot of games because they're addicted to it. You know, not every game you play because you're addicted. Some games are just very good, some games are just very fun, some games is whatever, but there's a lot of people who just download the game quickly because they've got nothing else to do, they're bored, and they love video games, so fuck it, let's try it, right? Or continue to support a game even though the game is ass, or not as good, or is not following good practices, and they continue to buy and continue to play and continue to support it, you know, and that's because of addiction, right? I'm very big on that, by the way. Sorry, let me continue reading. Chris, you said almost as if they're trying to copy the PC platform. You said, sorry, Sony, but that doesn't work with consoles. We PC Master Race can play games that have been removed thanks to people cracking games. That's fantastic. That is a great point. It's just, what I will say is, consoles have been trying to catch up with PC for a long time. It's not because PC Master Race. It's convenience. That's what it is. The reason why they're trying to push towards the accessibility of games being like a PC is because of convenience, right? It's more convenient to just go to your library and click play versus getting up, taking the disc tray out of the disc tray, putting it in its case, then I open up another case, take the disc out, and I put it back in. I put it back into the disc tray, right, to play. It's more convenience sake, more so than like trying to copy PC because PC is better. You know, like it's just more convenience. And console is always supposed to be convenience. That's the major selling point, really. I think I spoke to some friends about this previously, about the idea of setting up a console is faster than setting up a PC, or maybe not faster but more convenient. If I pick my PlayStation up and then go to my mum's house and go and plug it into my mum's, you know, setup, it's faster to do that than my PC. One, my PC is heavier. Two, I've got to bring my, you know, most of the peripherals. And three, my mum's house might not support my PC setup, right? Where a PlayStation is a lot faster, console, sorry, it's a lot faster and easier, more convenient to plug in. Although with a PC, you get access to way more games and predominantly better quality. Not always, because a lot of PC ports are fucking awful, and a lot of PC versions of games come out broken more than the console version. So I'm not ever trying to say every single game on PC is always better than PlayStation or Xbox. I'm not stupid. But what I will say is most of the time it's convenience with the console. So that's why I feel like when it comes to stuff like them trying to be closer to PC, it's for the convenience sake. It's to take some of the convenient parts of PC and then put it onto a console. And to be fair, I can even better support my argument now because of the Steam machine and how the Steam machine is ultimately trying to be a console. And the reason why it's trying to be a console is to try and provide more convenience to people, right? So yeah, that's really that. Let me see what else you guys are saying. You said scalpers are worse are worse in the trading card community. Well, I mean, my friend Ben, he's in that scene and it seems bad. I can't lie. I can't lie, bro. I can't lie. It seems bad. I don't know if it's worse than it is in PlayStation, but it seems awful. The thing is with scalpers, PlayStation get the money off the first sale, and that's it. Yes, they do, but PlayStation get the how can I best put it? I guess PlayStation get the guarantee sale, right? I guess the worst case scenario is you buy 25 PlayStation 5s and you can only move 10 of them or 15 of them. I know it sounds stupid because you technically would sell them all, but if you could only move, say, 10 of them or 15 of them, then you're still stuck with 10. And Sony got that guaranteed money from you, where you haven't got the guaranteed money just yet. Now you have to, wait a bit or sell it a bit cheaper or put it on this bid inside or all that extra work just to get that guaranteed money, which PlayStation gets straight away. That's the reason why. That's the reason why I believe there's not stronger penalties or stronger policies in place to try and combat scalpers. Although I wouldn't know what the first place to start really, outside of making things digital. Outside of making things digital, I guess limiting how many things people can buy off one account or one IP or one MAC address, I suppose. But then people then bought and VPN, and we can go down the list. It's just too far. It's just too complicated. But my point I'm trying to make is is that Sony probably are like, look, scalpers, we know with them they're annoying and very anti-consumer, but they're giving us the guaranteed money, so well, I kind of rate it. Kind of rate it is probably what Sony's saying, and behind the scenes. He said, I put money on game and shops like that, going and moving away from sales of the box and just a code on a receipt. Yeah, man, just a code on the receipt. And look, even better for these companies like Game and CEX and whatnot, dude, take your email, and that way they get your data, straight away. That way they get your data. And I know, oh God, the data, oh my God, he's talking about data. Oh no, data's not that, oh, he's stressing about data. But with stuff like the data that we give to, say, Sony or give to PlayStation, it makes them think, or better yet, it gives them the motivation and the confidence to do stuff like get rid of discs. Because they clearly have gone, okay, based on our findings, based on our sales, based on our data, we know that these guys don't actually really want disc trays anymore. Right? So, although we know that's not true, but that's what the data's telling them. Yeah? So, or we don't want it to be true, but that's what their data's telling them. So yeah, a receipt, probably email. I mean, we're moving into 2027 soon. A lot more people have got emails. Even parents have got emails, right? Everything you do nowadays, whether it's going to, pay for something or going to your doctor's appointment or getting a prescription, that's all online. You need an email for that, for most things, right? Not to get too political, but the UK over here trying to push the idea of digital ID, right? Again, everybody's doing it in the world, right? So, well, at least in the UK, let's put it that way. So yeah, probably getting your email, probably how they would go about doing it. Yeah, you can only go back to PS4 games. Nice, I didn't know that. You said, the days we're using a PS2 to play PS1 games. Yes, Oddworld, Chris, Abe's Odyssey. Yeah, baby. You said, Ray, you said, man, take me back to Friday night, going up to Blockbuster and rent a game for a week. That is completely dead. That idea is dead, done. We can't even, moving forward, we could not even have a vintage shop to do that. Like, you know, like a little small company is gonna, like, you know, create, like, they're not Blockbusters, create their own Blockbusters-esque kind of store. They couldn't even do that if they wanted to moving forward, because eventually no console's gonna support it. Obviously, we're just talking about PlayStation right now, but you get my point. What else you guys saying? But I do like the Blockbusters thing. I mean, nowadays it's just Game Pass or PlayStation Network. What was Dredd saying to me the other night? He asked me which version of PlayStation Network I had: Essential, Extra, Premium, and I said I'm a broke boy, so I've only got Essential. But ultimately, with Essential or so with Extra or Premium, you get the opportunity to download the game on the store with your subscription. That's ultimately renting a game from Blockbusters. Game Pass, that's ultimately renting a game from Blockbusters. It's just digital or renting a game from Blood Film. It's just the digital version. At some point you have to give it back. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Hey, Beans, you said, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, £70 on the PlayStation Store. On eBay, £32. Exactly. And that's what they're trying to get rid of, bro. Just think about it. Think about it for a second. Let me pause the music. Just think about it, right? Let's say, I mean, my mom's not gonna buy me any games anymore. I'm old for that now. But let's say my mom is like, yo, it's your birthday, Powell Guy, Jordan. What do you wanna, my mom would never say Powell Guy, that sounded gross. It's your birthday, Jordan. Let's buy, I know you love games, let's buy you a game. Right? With PlayStation, they want my mom to buy the game through their service. Like, through their service. They're like, yeah. Like, Mrs. Powell, you're gonna buy a game for your son? For your 30-year-old son? Cool. Yeah, buy it through our service though. Through our source though. Yeah, you use our marketplace. Don't go eBay. What? Amazon? What? Smith's Toys? What? No. Stop that. Behave yourself. Come over to PlayStation. Oh, you don't have an account? And let me get your email real quick. Oh, don't worry, it don't take too long to set up. You can even do it through your phone. Oh, wait, you don't have the PlayStation app on your phone? Don't worry about it. Just download it through this link. Use this QR code. It'll sort you all out. Oh, yeah. Just integrate it with Google so you get the quick single sign in. You're good to go. Oh, you've already got Apple Pay on your phone already? You ain't even got to put a credit card in, bro. Just use Apple Pay. Pay for the thing. It's cool. It's fine. Boom, they got your phone connected to this shit, the email connected to this shit, the Apple Pay connected to this shit, and you bought it directly through PlayStation, bro. So the sale, the number, the quantity is all on the system. Boom, just like that, good to go. Okay, versus eBay disc from Bossman down the road. Yeah, and they'll plug it into your PlayStation to play. Right, you see what I'm saying? It's more beneficial for them, basically. Again, very anti-consumer, very annoying, not a blocker, an inconvenience, but here we are. Here we are. Right, let me say, let me see what else you're saying. You said, I don't believe the data. I've looked over the separate sales figures and digital and physical. They always seem to be combined. That's just the data, though, that they show you, Beans. That's just the data that they show you. Not the data that they're using to, I guess that their analytics team is their data analyst team is using, right? That's just the data that they show you. That's the data that they give to IGN or Kotaku or some other pre-ass Game Informer. That's just the data they get, Gemini AI. That's just what they give it to them, Ray, you said I don't mind them doing this as it's where gaming was going and I can see it going there, but don't say they have done it because we are buying digital more, as they give us no choice but to do so. Very true. Very, very true, bro. Very true. I suppose the argument to why everybody shouldn't be okay with it, despite what your personal situation is, because the reality is a lot of the younger kids playing are not gonna care. A lot of the older people playing are gonna care, but they're gonna get on with it. And a lot of the stubborn people are not gonna get on with it, but are gonna force to get on with it eventually because there's gonna be no other option. It's the ownership, and it comes down to, and this is similar to that Stop Killing Games initiative, which we won't go into too much today, but ultimately you can marry them together a tiny bit, because the point of the matter is that at least with the disc, you physically can say, I have it and it is mine. And as it stands currently right now, and I think it will continue to be this way, you buy a game off the PlayStation Store, and while the PlayStation Store is active and accessible, you will continue to keep the game. It's only when you use an extra subscription like PlayStation Plus Premium that they have found a way to have people be okay with the game coming off their system, and essentially that's what comes down to renting the game, right? Which again is not actually owning the thing. So I guess the argument would be for anybody who says, I'm already got loads of my games on digital already, or it doesn't necessarily affect me because I play digital stuff already, or my PlayStation is already digital only already. The reason why I would argue that it still should matter is because it's not because the inconvenience is not being able to use the physical disc. That's the inconvenience. Again, not a blocker, just the inconvenience. But the scare and the actual worry and the actual frustration is the not being able to own the thing. It's like your phone, and you being on a contract where you, technically speaking, don't own your phone unless you buy your phone fully and then buy the SIM, and then you don't really own your tariff you're on or the fee or the service that you're using to use your phone, but at least you still own the physical item. With the digital only, you lose that right because you don't necessarily technically own a physical item. However, though, you do own the license to use the item. So you do own that part. The only problem is if they ever take away the license to use the product. But again, that's very like over the top conspiracy thinking. Majority of the time, 99.9% of the time, probably, I can't say 100, but 99.9% of the time, as long as the store is still up, you technically still own the license and can use the license whenever you want. Again, the store has to be up. If the store's not up, then, well, yeah. But if the store is up, then you're good to go. You're good to go. So yeah, that's really, I guess, I suppose, my only take on the ownership part of things. Let's go through these a little bit faster because I'm realizing I'm dragging it. Sorry, everybody, I'm being slow. He said, I also feel like they limit the amount of physical games produced. They did. They have, they will, they continue to do so. That's on all platforms, that's on all systems. And the only reason for that being is because they're constantly pushing games to be bought digitally, games to be bought online, and PC, to get away from Sony a second, PC is the reason for that. I think Chris was saying earlier about PC Master Race and games trying to be, the consoles trying to be more like PC. It's really PC's fault, really, because everybody got so accustomed, especially everyone loves Steam so much. I mean, it got stuff like GOG as well, but people love Steam so much. Like Steam is Steam is the Windows of PCs. You know what I mean? Like of games. Sorry, like it's just a place you go to get your game on PC. Right? And because it's all digital for the most part, PC games slowly realize people aren't using CD drives no more. Alright, cool. Let's just buy the game online. And then now people aren't even buying the game through Steam anymore. Most of the time they're buying it off a second-hand site or pirating it or whatever the fuck, right? So it's really PC that kind of gave the console the idea, like, oh shit, yo, we can get away with just not having a disc. I bet. Cool. Cool. So you got a Pro with a disk drive for £708 in March. See, that is just so much money, man. And I suppose the only difference for me is my PS5 standard is a secondary gaming device for me. My PC is my primary gaming device. Would I mind paying £708 for my PlayStation to be my primary game device? Yes, because I am a gamer. So I think I would do that. I just think it's a hard sell. And the reason why the price hurts me so much is because I think to myself, like, parents who want to get their kid the system, that's a lot of damn money. And your kid, and you can't allow in my opinion, you shouldn't be allowing your kid to be playing all day, all night, you know, constantly every single day. And just living off the damn thing in order to get the use out of it, right? But at the same time, when you spend £700, £800, you kind of want to get the use out of it, right? so it's a bit of a catch-22. But that's just my personal parenting idea. I'm not how people raise their kid off PlayStation. I don't care. But my point is that, you know, ideally, I wouldn't want my kid on a computer all day, on a PC all day. Although very hypocritical, because guess what I do on YouTube every day? Guess what I do? Tap away my mouse and keyboard, play my PlayStation with a controller, jump on my Xbox. So it's hypocritical, I know. I know, bro, Hey Ray, you said stats show 528 million of digital sales against 81 million on packaged goods, physical copies across the entire gaming community. Yeah, it's what's driving the reason for them to doing it. And that's the thing about it. Like I said earlier, I think it's very anti-consumer, and it's not a blocker though, it's an inconvenience. And I feel like for those guys at the business, they're like, yo, we can make a lot more money if we just do it this way. Okay, how can we morally justify it? We can morally justify it by looking at the facts that more people are buying digital, or a lot of people are buying digital, right? Over the other ideas, right? So that's probably how they go about doing it. That's where you get, so you can find figures and details like what you're looking at right now. B said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a video game addict. Bro, we all are, bro. We all are. Look, I put it this way. I want to be very clear here. If you spend majority of your day playing, watching, and or consuming video games in some way, whether that's a mobile phone, a console, a PC, a web browser, if you consume that majority of the day, and that's like your only source, main source of entertainment, I would say you're very, very, very much borderlining on addict, right? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I know it's got a negative connotation to it, but my point I'm trying to make is like, if that's the case with any other thing, people would say, oh yeah, you're borderline addicted to that thing. Where I say you go from being borderline to addicted is when you do stuff like people like me and people that play League of Legends. You play League of Legends all day, you get frustrated because your teammates are ass, you call people dog shit, someone tells you to get cancel, get rope, you're arguing over text chat all day, and guess what you do the next day? You boot the game up to continue playing. But let that conversation, that back and forth, happen in any other scenario. Let you go to work, and your colleague at work says, "Kill yourself," and you say, "No, fuck you," and then they go, "Get cancer," and you say, "Get AIDS." Like that's not a normal. That's not that. And then you go back to work and continue doing that for day in, day out. No, what's going to happen at work is one of you two are going to get into a fight, an argument, HR's going to come in, one of you is going to get fired, and then you're going to move on to the next thing. But with the addiction with the video gamers, you continue going on and playing it. You go play Warzone, and people are being racist, sexist, all the other cysts, under the sun in a video gaming game chat, and you're going, cool, I'm still going into game chat and keep playing the game. Even though I'm getting abused in the game. That's the addiction. The addiction is, I'm trying to build my team on Ultimate Team, and Ultimate Team, I can't get the team. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me just keep paying the money to get the team. And then you go, I'm not gonna do it next year. And next year comes out and then you go and keep doing it. That's the addiction part of the game, right? So I know addiction's a negative word, but for most people like myself who play a lot of games and consume games, and that's just not even just, by the way, it's not just playing, it's also watching. It's watching your streamers play it. It's watching the tool tips online and the guides online, and you're all locked in, you know what I mean? So that's it. And I'm not shitting on anybody. Again, I'm very strong with the addiction part of understanding the addiction part of video game culture. I'm just trying to give clarification on what I mean when it comes to addiction. So I get it. I'm a video game addict too, bro. I'm not above nobody. But you said I give a good argument for both sides. I try and do a both sides of the coin thing. That's all. I could sit here and just give I could just give a consumer side of things all the time, but my thing is there is so much online. Let me pause the music real quick. There is so much online on everybody saying how much it hurts them. It hurts me, because that's typically where most people talk from. My point is, it hurts me, but let's figure out how we get to this point, how we got to this point. What was the steps to getting to this point? And then let's try and figure out why the hell PlayStation would do it. And that way you just have a better overarching understanding of it. It still fucking hurts. I'm still annoyed, right? Like, I'm still annoyed I'm going to borrow my friend's game because I can't be asked to buy the game, or I ain't got the money to buy the game and I can't borrow it. That's still gonna hurt. The hurt doesn't go away. It's just for the sake of conversation, for the sake of the channel, for the sake of content. Let's hear all sides. Let's let everybody talk about it. Let's share the ideas, and let's all walk away knowing a little bit more than we knew before. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Chris said if you wanted to be more convenient way of playing similar to a console, you could look at a laptop. We ignore that gaming laptops are so expensive even before the memory bullshit. Oh, yeah, Chris, listen, bro. Gaming laptops, okay, they're not a scam. Gaming laptops aren't a scam. Let me be clear. They're not a scam, but they are very, 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 very niche. Because the premise of having a gaming laptop is the idea that you have a PC, a personal computer that's mobile. The reason why I say it's not a scam, but I want to use that word, is because you get a fraction of the performance, and that's what kind of leads me into the Steam machine. Where it's like, it's not a scam, because it's technically you get in the system you're buying and it does what it needs to do. A scam would be it's saying it's this and then it's not. That would be a scam. But the Steam machine upsets me because it's like, that's it? For that much? Come on, Valve. I can have all the motherfuckers. You guys are gonna do that? Damn it. You know, so we'll get to the Steam machine in a second. Ray said, sorry, my stat was just EA. He said, if you get banned from a server for any reason, you won't be able to play your game unless you are play your games as you are banned from the server, therefore also your game. It would just depend on the game itself. A lot of the time, what you're doing is when you boot a game up that's digital, you need to have somewhat of an internet connection in order for the game or your PlayStation to grab the key from whatever server it's grabbing it from, in order for it to say Jordan's PlayStation is trying to boot up NBA. We accept him booting up NBA. Like that's ultimately what you need the internet connection for, to get onto the game. And a lot of the time, you don't need to have an active internet connection all the time. A lot of the time, you just need to have it for a certain period of time before the license, like the lease of the license disappears, and then you need to kind of check back in, phone back into the server to get the key again, if that makes sense. So let's say it was 30 days. I don't think it is, but let's say it was 30 days. If you didn't connect to the internet after 30 days, technically your license key would be invalid, and therefore it would be like, oh, can't grab your game. But with the banned servers thing, that would be predominantly for the multiplayer section of the game. But that wouldn't stop you from getting the key. That will just stop you from when you... So you get the key, cool, you can boot the game. You boot the game up, you go online, and then your online ID is separate from the key that you fetched to run the game. They're like two separate things. So your ID online would get banned, but your ID to boot the game up wouldn't get banned. But as you know from most games, you need if it's a multiplayer game where you need to be you need to be connected online, and you need to not be banned, right? It's to play the game, right? But that's how that works. So it's more detrimental for you to not be connected to the internet, because not only after a while would you not be able to receive the license key for you to boot the game up, but then you wouldn't also be able to connect to the online servers to get onto the game. I know, bro. It's a lot of bullshit, but that's just some of the behind the scenes of how it works. You said, God help me when my baby is gaming. It'll be $2,000 for a console. Yes. All we can pray though, right? All we can pray is that your kid will be getting $2,000 in payments. He'll be getting $2,000, you know, for his job. For his salary. That's all you can pray for, bro. I mean, it's not looking like it's gonna be, bro. But like, you know. He said the addiction comes from your own failure, knowing that you can do better. Our addiction is 2K, and we know it and own it. Yes, man. Yeah. 2K. For the most part, you're getting that game because you're addicted to it. The other part of it is because it's the only basketball game, really, simulation basketball game to be played, but predominantly because it costs too much money for any company to make another basketball game of that caliber, and it costs too much resources and chemistry for the game to be as good as 2K. Although 2K has so many flaws, it's frustrating. When you take your personal emotions and addictions and frustrations and whatever out, and you look at 2K as a product, you realize that shit, there's a lot of work that goes into the game. However though, with 2K in particular, they pry and prey on players' addiction. And like, I'm talking about, you know, you see the videos online, people saying, oh man, I spent, you know, 8K, 12K on my on VC on my 2K characters, and like go into their PlayStation price history where you can like look at your transactions, and it's like thousands of pounds on VC over the year. And guess what? All of it's gone for you to do it all over again and spend that extra 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grand for the next game to do it again. And for the majority of people that are doing that, which is a lot of people that are doing it on a 2K game, they're not getting a return on investment financially. Maybe through the endorphins, through the dopamine they are, right? For the fun of the game, the love of the game. But in terms of you spend 8K, or a lot of people who are spending 8K on 2K are getting 8K back from 2K. Like through the money. Like they're not making videos, or they're not good enough to have a following, or they're not being able to monetize it, or whatever, right? So that's the addiction part of it, though. The game is addictive, and then also there's the part of the game being fun and the game being accessible, right? And okay, my three little branches: addiction, accessibility, quality. You know, and that ends up being what 2K is. You know, the reason why 2K is so annoying to me is because they just prey on people's addiction. That's why 2K gets on my nerves. That's why I try not to, if not buy VC. You know, like the only time I buy VC in our group is to not have you guys have to wait for my second character. Otherwise you'll be waiting forever. Right? Like my center, I bought VC for him, the second character. We're close to 2K27, right? and my Cent is almost level 90. And I bought a VC. So you'd be waiting forever for me, you know? So individually it hurts consumers, but from my analytical site and accounting side of it, my side, it makes complete sense in a business mind. 100%, bro. 100%. And as much as we hate these businesses, we fund the businesses. As much as we hate the developers, we support the developers. As much as we hate the publishers, we give the publishers more money. As much as we complain, we also benefit. So it's a catch-22. We're never, as consumers, are never in the driving seat. But we're in the driver's seat. We just don't know how to drive it to the seat to the destination that we want it to be at. It's like we just don't know how to get it there. So we just click the GPS and say, take me to PlayStation Street. And then the GPS is like, cool, I'm gonna take you there. And the PlayStation will take you there, but it's gonna take you around this corner and up this way and through this way. And as you're going around all the roads and the bends and the junctions and the turns and all that type of stuff to get you as you drive your way there, you know, you're getting hit with microtransaction, service down, pay to win, free to play, but buy the battle pass, and then you finally get to your destination. You're hot and sweaty. You got about 4 different bumps in your head. Your legs fucking bleeding. You're breathing out your freaking mouth. You know, and you're like, and you step out of the car. You're like, yes, I got a Ronaldinho card. On FIFA. Oh man, okay, right. Now let me go sit down in my front living room, boot on the game, and go beat some scrubbers on FIFA. Okay, and that's it. You're in the driver's seat technically, because reality is, if you just, instead of using the GPS and letting the Sony direct you to PlayStation 3, and you just use the map and went your own way, then you could still get the Ronaldinho card, right, and still still beat the scrubbers online. It just will take you maybe longer to get there, yeah. So yeah, that's my shitty analogy for you. He said if you're banned, if you have a banned PlayStation, you'll be stopped playing games. Is that true? I didn't know that PlayStation could Mac ban your PlayStation. I thought PlayStation banned your account. I didn't actually know they Mac banned your PlayStation. That's pretty smart if they do that. Because that's what they do with GPUs on certain PC games. Ray, we have a friend, Judah Nick. He used to sorry Judah, I'm about to put your business out there, but he used to actively cheat on Warzone. You know, people got those little applications they drag up on the screen and they, you know, wall hacks and aim assist and all that bollocks. He paid to have that on his Warzone. I remember me talking to him about it. Because I don't understand cheating. I never understood it. So I was trying to get him to explain to me why. A long story short, everyone else is cheating, so I'm gonna do it. Is the general gist of what he was saying. But I say that to say he got his MAC address on his graphics card banned by Ricochet or whatever the hell the anti-cheat system is on Warzone, which meant that he had to buy a new graphics card to play the Call of Duty, which is not cheap. The graphics card isn't. So yeah, but it didn't. But I don't think it blocked. No, it did not block his entire PC. It just blocked his graphics card MAC address and also his Activision account. So yeah. I assume she said, as bad as this is, I'd like to remind everyone that Nintendo is the worst of them all by far. Listen, Nintendo is over here they're just chilling, bro, because they know they have the Nintendo fan base so embedded in their ecosystem. It's like Apple. It's like this. Like Apple users are so embedded into the system. It's gonna take another level of addiction or another level of onboarding into another system you know, in order to get them out of that. So people love Zelda and Mario and Pokemon and Animal Crossing and Splatoon and Kirby and all those other games. Yeah, they love them so much, so much that like it's not just a game. They're in love with the system as well, like the Nintendo system, everything that is Nintendo. Yeah, and I don't blame them, because Nintendo games and Nintendo mascots, maybe not so much the games nowadays. I can't talk too much on the games, 'cause I haven't played many of the newer ones, but their mascots are so iconic. They're so lovable. They're so like you want to be like them, or you want to obtain what they got, or you feel for them, or you associate yourself with them, because they're so iconic and so addictive. You can say a lot of it's because they were the first ones on the scene, but my point is like they're so addictive to it, so much addiction and so much attachment to the characters and the mascots and whatever, that like you can't help but fall in love with the Pokemons and the world of Pokemon. You can't help but fall in love with it, right? Like you just can't. There's a level of nostalgia that comes with Mario that you just can't help but, you know, get the motion. Like you can't help but want to go and listen and hear that, and that hit your body, shock your body, like, yo, remember when I was younger and da-da-da-da-da. So that there's just like a level of like attachment to that. That's why Nintendo can get away with it so much, because we all know, we're sitting down in the room as grown adults, we all know the Nintendo system doesn't compare in terms of performance and or quality of games as what the PlayStation and the Xbox have, in terms, especially with accessibility. Now we know the first party games are very good, the Marios and the Kirbys and the Zeldas and the whatever, and they're so good that they hit best game of the year standard level, right? But when it comes to some of the other stuff, they're lackluster, and like everybody knows this. This is not like a hidden feature. But like I said to you, addiction, accessibility, you know, and quality, you know, and that's what keeps the Nintendo ball rolling, you know. And also as well, there's a casual element to Nintendo that I think goes unnoticed sometimes. You know, a lot of the time, PlayStation slogans are like for the gamers, and Xbox's slogans come out like, yeah, real rough gamers, and it's the neckbeards and you know, and the Doritos and the Mountain Dew and all this kind of sweating and LAN parties and all this kind of like competitive and esports and all that normally is on a PlayStation or an Xbox, or, I mean, again, it's on Nintendo systems too. I'm not trying to say it's never been on a Nintendo system. I'm just trying to say there is a casual element, there is an accessibility element, there is an ease of access and ease of use element to the Nintendo side that they really just get. They really just understand. They really just follow. That unfortunately for us, but fortunately for them, the other systems don't really want to play in that play in that realm. And every time they do play in that realm, most of the time they get beaten by Nintendo in that realm. Like, for example, the PS Vita or the PSP, or, you know, or the Steam Deck, right? Or going to be I think it's the is it Ally? And then whatever the new PlayStation handheld thing's gonna be. You know, in comparison, again, not to say those systems are bad, just in comparison to Nintendo's version of those systems, the DS or the Switch, right? To be the Switch 2 whenever it finally rises up in its selling points. The Wii, right? Like it's Nintendo's really got that like casual market just on lock. Casual market with mascots and nostalgia mixed in with ease of access, and some good quality first party products. Yeah, you're laughing, bro. You're laughing to the point where people will argue, you know, Nintendo's like one of the best systems. When it's objectively incorrect in terms of performance. People, yo man, I don't need a PlayStation for? I need a PlayStation. I'll get on Switch. I'll get Dark Souls 1 on Switch. I'll get Skyrim on Switch. It's like, brother, those games weren't meant to be on Switch though. Like they weren't meant to be. You're not supposed to be playing them on Switch. You can, but you're not supposed to be though. You're not gonna get the benefit out of it if you play it on those. But there's plenty of people that do that. So shout outs to them. Not for me though, but shout outs to them. You know. Ray, you said if you get a banned account with PlayStation, sorry, if you get a banned account with PlayStation account, okay, if you get banned, you get your account gets banned with PlayStation. Got you. You said you will be blocked from the licenses as they do not allow you to connect to the server, so you cannot connect to the license. Ah, I see. However, though, Ray, I think that might be the case even with disc, though, bro. Like, you know how we're going to digital only, and that's more of a threat now. If you get banned, you can't play the game. That I got a feeling that might still be the case now, though, even if you had the disc, because maybe you can't boot the game to get the license key. Maybe you can't get the license key to boot the game for. Oh, but then again, I guess you could play the game without the update. But then most games you can't play without connecting to the online server, even if it's a single player. It's tough. It's tough, bro. It's tough. Chris, you said the online is terrible. The latency is not. I really need to give it a go at some point. I want to play. I'm gonna buy a Nintendo Switch soon off my friend. This is Nintendo Switch 1 because I'm not gonna get a Switch 2. There's no game on Switch 2 that I really want, really. And I want to get Smash Bros. That's all Mario Kart 8 because I feel like people are still gonna be playing that. So I want to give that a go. So I guess I'll have to find out what the latency's like. I have seen the latency, and people have told me about it plenty of times, and I'm like, oh god, that reminds me of Xbox 360 days kind of thing, or like PlayStation 4, Xbox One when people are on Wi-Fi kind of thing, you know. He said, I have a Switch 2. Bean said, I have a Switch 2. Donkey Kong Bonanza was decent. You know what? When you say DK game, you mean Bonanza, right? Yeah, I think there was rumors about that being game of the year at one point, but yeah, I never got around to just actually really sitting down and watching a playthrough of that. To be fair, I guess it's like the Nintendo Switch 2 release platformer, I guess. It's like everybody who's got a Switch 2 is more than likely gonna get it because they want to have a platforming game to play, and Donkey Kong's gonna be that action platformer. So yeah, but then it's Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong games don't really miss. Really, they're pretty fun. Well, I'm behind now. I think the last one I played was it Tropical Freeze for the Wii, or maybe the Wii U. Maybe I played that at my friend's house. So yeah, so I'm a little bit behind with Donkey Kong, I guess. You said DS was so good. Are you on about Dark Souls? Oh no, sorry. Dude, I said the DS. You said the DS was so good. I said Dark Souls. Where's my brain at, bro? You're on about the Nintendo DS. Yeah, the Nintendo DS is legendary. Legendary, bro. Legendary. And what? The PSP tried to, follow the format. Didn't do too hot. That's my point when I say with Nintendo, they get on these other systems and these other casual markets, and people, other companies try it, but it just don't hit as hard. They just don't. They just don't, chat. Listen, chat, you lot have been legendary today, okay? You lot have been legendary today, and I'll tell you why. Because we have been going, how long have we been going for now? We've been going for 2 hours.
Whoa.
For 2 hours.
Whoa.
And you're still actively waffling with me. You're still actively listening. 2 hours of chatting absolute shit.
Whoa.
So I listen, I respect you. Listen, incredible. I don't know how you don't manage to pull with me for 2 hours. Can't lie. I think we spoke a lot though. We got through quite a lot of stuff. I want to just finish off this last point, and then we're gonna play some games. The last point really is Sony does this with the games, so it's digital only. Xbox will follow in a year or two to come. Nintendo will stay the way they are because they don't have to change anything. And the Steam machine is going to be a lot of people's systems, alternative systems when they can't afford to buy a PC because obviously all the components are just so expensive. With Xbox raising the console price, will they also do the digital only as well? And my thing is they might do that with the new system. So rather than doing what PlayStation is doing, which is kind of like going after this point where it's not supporting it no more, Xbox might just go, with the new system, we don't support it. You know what I'm saying? That the next era of Xbox might do that. That's kind of that's kind of where I can foresee it going. I don't really know. I don't have any evidence on it. I'm just kind of thinking off the top of my head. But that's where I see that going. And with the Steam machine, look, the only thing I'm obsessed about the Steam machine is it's quite expensive for the internal components that you're getting. Now I know someone, I think it was one of the guys at work was telling me that they based it off the average gamer's setup and specs. So I suppose people who buy that aren't going to be falling behind because a lot of people are going to be using those specs. I just wish it got better system specs for the price that you're paying because it's quite expensive for what you're getting. I know there's not much of an alternative because everything is expensive in PC land right now. So I guess really what I'm saying is, so all those who get a Steam system or Steam machine, I mean, it looks nice, I suppose, but man, save the extra grand and just get a PC. I know it sounds so ridiculous to say out loud. Just save an extra grand. I know that sounds insanely ridiculous. I know, but what I'm trying to get my point here is, with a PC, it's best to get the most bang for your buck. I just don't feel like the Steam machine is giving you the best bang for your buck. That's what I don't feel like. There you go. They said there's a rumor going around for the new system being digital only. There you go. I just had a feeling that'll be the case. Shimmy said, buy the PS5 Pro with a disc drive and a Switch 2 and have some money left over. That's a good alternative to the Steam system. Steam machine, sorry.
Whoa.
Whoa. Alright, chat, listen. I appreciate everybody for sticking with me and waffling with me. Thank you very much for that. We're going to go ahead and pivot into some games now, okay? So for anyone who just came here just to listen to your boy waffle for 2 hours, you have successfully completed your mission. Well done. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Yeah. All I can say is gaming's kind of spooky. I'm not looking forward to it moving forward, although I am going to continue playing games. I just looking forward to the future, bro. Just not looking forward to the future. The games are cool, but the game situation is not cooler. God damn. So yeah, we're going to move and play a couple games now, alright? Now, I don't know what to play. Okay, I was thinking about, do I want to just chill for the next hour and play a single player game and just waffle with you like while we play a single player game. That's what I was thinking. Or do I want to jump in and get battered on Marathon because I haven't played it in like a week. So I'm thinking I steer away from Marathon today, and on Monday we come back with a brand new week, a brand new energy, you know, feeling good about it, and then jump on Marathon then. For now, let's play something a little less how can I best put it? Let's play something with a little less a difficulty. Let's play something with a little less difficulty, man. What do you want to play though? That's the question. What do I want to play? What do I want to play? That's the question. That's the question. What do I want to play? Do I need to play a dating sim? Chris, you're crazy, man. You don't want to see me on a dating sim. Me? Dating sim? Come on, sir. Listen, I left all my game in my 20s. I'm 30 now, Chris. I left all my womanizer game in my 20s, bro. That's behind me now, Chris. You see that back there? You see that back there? You see that back there? That's the 20s. Here, that's the 30s, bro. That's the 30s.
Whoa.
Oh man. Oh my. Hey, chat, you wanna know what game I've been playing recently? I've been playing this game right here. Boom. Oh god damn. That's freaking 3 and 8 on my screen. Get it off my screen. Don't show anybody I was getting my ass beat. Okay? Alright. Also my green screen. Shit, I forgot. I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Come Deliverance again, chat. I booted it up. I was like, yo, let me get through some of these side missions. So that's what we're gonna play. Okay? You guys can watch me go through Kuttenberg. Alright? That's what you guys can do. That's what you guys can do while we waffle and talk. Okay? It's a game? Game? Yeah, I'm an old man? You right, bro. I'm an old man, bro. I am an old man. I'm an old man. It's a Delta Force. I don't have Delta Force installed, right? I do not have Delta Force installed, bro. Me and Delta Force are not together. We are not together, whatever the weather. Oh, so clever. Let me just put the title as Rant Over. Rant is over. Now we chill. There you go. Now we chill. On some Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Not even number 1. Number 2. What's going on with my YouTube title? Why is it not changed over yet? There we go. He said absolute cap. You're praying for a Catherine game. Oh, brother, you have hit the nail on the coffin. If I can get a Catherine game, oh baby, I would love a Catherine game right now. Shrooms. I was actually tempted to buy Catherine the classic edition on the classic version, sorry, on PC. I was tempted, but I was like, no, I can't do that because I already have 2 versions on the PlayStation. I can't be buying the old PC PS3 version. That's just unnecessary. So yeah, I decided not to. Against my bad judgment. So why my start button in the middle? I'm on Windows 11, baby. I'm on Windows 11. Come on, sir. I'm on Windows 11, Chris. Catch up. Catch up, Chris. Catch up. I'm on Windows 11. Oh, did my cake survive? It did not, bro. I ate. So check it. I sliced 3
Come and take your pick.
portions during the night. Before I went to bed. I woke up in the morning. I sliced 3 more slices, and they were heavy slices, Shrooms. They were heavy slices. I'm talking like there was like 35% left of the cake.
Mushrooms. Come and get
I left out 35% in the hotel. Like I left like 35% of the cake in the hotel. I couldn't carry it all. Too big, obviously. 2, I had nothing to properly like wrap it in.
Blessed morning to you.
Yeah.
We're now open.
That's how that worked. But listen, that morning cake, that cake in the morning, boy.
You've got enough to go around.
Wait, hold on. Who's chatting in my ear? Lady, shut up, man. I'm talking to the PGC.
We're open. Fresh goods.
Oh my days. Let me get away from here, bro. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. So yeah, so that's what happened with this. With that, sorry, shoot. So I did a good job. I did a very, very, very good job. I did, but I just I couldn't finish it all. I couldn't finish it all. It was nice cake though. Thank you very much, by the way. I think I might have said thank you to you about 4 or 5 times, but thank you very much, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Whoa.
Thank you, bro. Hold on, let me hit you with the lay. Wait. Thank you, bro.
Lay.
Okay. All right, that's it. That's the last one. Hey, Chris, you said, I didn't even see what you put before, but you said since when did Oblivion look so good? Yeah, this is Oblivion Unreal Engine, bro. What do you know about this? Also, my green screen is doing the most, so we're gonna have to fix that real quick. I'll fix it in a second. But yeah, this is Unreal 5, bro. What do you mean? Oh, baby. No, I'm joking. It's not. It's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I beat this game a while ago, chat. I've been playing this game, off stream. I beat this game a while ago. And right now, I want to do all the side missions. So spoilers. So yeah, just so you know, I'm doing all the side missions now. That's the plan. I'm going from town to town and doing all the side missions. And as you can see, in Kottenberg, I have about 7 side missions to do. Probably even more, because look at all of them here. So we're gonna go ahead and just slowly go through these. And probably unlock the rest of this map over here too that I've not unlocked. So I need to go pee, chat. So I'm going to quickly go pee, and while I'm peeing, we're going to make my character fast travel to the location. I'll back in a second. And, yeah, Shimo. Lay. Oh, my God. Let's go for a piss.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Stop! We need to talk.
People, spare a groschen for a suffering wretch. Spare a few coins.
Look what
God
the
will
cat
repay
dragged.
you.
Greetings.
Oh, Christ.
What's your business here?
Just let me pass, will you?
Of course I will. I'll just have to search you first.
I knew it.
Nothing personal. It's just a new regulation.
When are you going to get over it?
As soon as I get new orders.
Alrighty. Did we make it? We
Jesus Christ,
did.
we
Did. Ha! Alright. Oh, my green screen. Let's go fix that now. Let's fix this green screen. 1 second. Ugh. There we go. Let's adjust that. Let's adjust my desk. Adjust the green screen. We good? Are we Gucci? I think we're Gucci. We're not Gucci, hold on. On the list of things to buy, chat, is a bigger green screen. That's what needs to be on the list of things to buy.
Christ almighty.
Ugh. Alright, I'm back, sorry. On the list of things to buy, a new green screen, chat. Okay, oh, my green screen is still out of focus. It's still causing me problems. Are we good? We're Gucci, alright. Let's do this. So can you fast travel and make your character pee? You can fast travel, Chris. You cannot make your character pee, unfortunately. You can get drunk though. That is what you can do. Let's go ahead and pick a mission. This one, right here, what's this? New quest. Let's go do this.
Coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all.
Not a chance. That old coot would outlist us all. Hey, Shuri said, real talk. 65% of the cake solo is impressive. I wish I had some, but I just couldn't eat any more that night. Nah, that's cool, bro. It was nice though, man. The cake was very nice. I appreciate it a lot. It was very, very nice. I just couldn't carry it all. Neither in my belly or in my bag. Praise be Jesus Christ.
Thin balls.
He said, no, I mean you. Can you power guy fast travel? Of course, bro. I'm the fastest in the land. No, sorry, I'm the second fastest in the land. The real fastest in the land is Sonic the Hedgehog. Of course. But I'm the second fastest in the land. Alright? Hey, chat, just so you know, my character's super OP, okay? You know when you're playing RPGs and you've been playing it for so long and you've been boosting your character up so much that, like, nothing phases you anymore? I'm at that stage. Was not expecting to see a pig. You've discovered the Iron Eagle. Right. The question mark was over here, I think. This guy. Innkeeper Franz Guildstuck.
Was wünschst du, mein Freund?
Mein Freund, how you doing, man? What's new in the city?
What's new in the city?
Nicht viel. If you are looking for some Geschäft, you should look
Gotta go fast. What did he say? I was not paying attention. What work do you have? Let me put my camera over it so you can see the options.
What work do you have? I could use a few groschen.
Use a few groschen.
You look like an Haudegen. Tough man.
Yes, I am.
have worked for such, yes? But what of reading?
I can read too.
Can you read?
What? Of course I can.
If I can read? Of course.
Ach. What is written here?
Okay, a little skill check right here, which is going to be easy peasy because I have a 20. I have a 20 in reading ability, so I can easily read the sheet, or I can say, "You don't believe me?" Question mark. I'm gonna read it.
Very well. That German Geldstück pours short beers.
Hey,
and
Shumo,
then charges for a
have a
full
good
tankard.
time watching
The whole
Obsession.
inn smell-
Obsession is an absolute banger. Fam, listen, when you finish watching it, I need the voice note, bro. I need the voice note. Let me go into full screen. I need the voice note, bro. Okay? Because I need you to give me the quick 1 minute review. Listen, Obsession chat, fire film. You need to go and watch Obsession if you're into horror. Heck, if you're not even into horror, you need to watch Obsession. You got a girlfriend, you need to watch Obsession. Even if you haven't even got a girlfriend, you need to watch Obsession. You got a boyfriend, watch Obsession. It's levels. It's really good. Anyways, Lele, see you later, Shoes.
Like puke, like he himself does. And the food?
Was? What are you saying? It says my tavern is the best in Kuttenberg.
Well, that's not what's written there.
Der verdammte Schreiber. That youngster.
What?
Yannick
Why
the
is the game so
scribbler.
dark?
I wanted to hang that sign on the door. I gave him 5 beers to write that. 5!
So, what about that job?
Donnerwetter! Na gut. So listen then.
This guy's
We
not happy,
have
bro.
a problem in Kuttenberg. We merchants. Sigismund is away.
Oh, I gotta
but
turn
he
the,
left
I gotta
some
turn the
of his
brightness up.
soldiers here. And they are nothing but trouble. Not long ago, they started blocking the road to Kuttenberg.
Blocking the road to
Every caravan had to
Kuttenberg.
pay a toll. And the merchants either had to find a way around or raise the prices of all their goods. If you are carrying booze, you must pay. Carrying
How's
clothes,
that? That should be brighter.
you pay.
Put the gamma up a little bit.
Carrying salt,
You pay, I get it. But what do you want me to do about it?
well, the other
Face
merchants
over the
and
character. I
put a
can.
pile of groschen together for whoever can rid us of these soldiers. Would you dare?
Wait, has he been talking about me killing someone this whole time? Yeah, bro, of course. How many soldiers are
How
there?
many of those soldiers are there?
I've never been there.
Oh, bro, listen. You said there's 5. All right, skip. I'm trying to hear all
What
this.
am I?
That those I need. So
I'll help you.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll help.
Leave Kuttenberg in the middle.
Fine.
Yeah. I got you. This guy this whole time was talking about these people on the road. Okay, journal. Find soldier camp. Okay, word has it the soldiers even bear a writ from Sigismund himself, authorizing them to collect tolls. Okay. If I manage to take that from them, everything will be settled. Or I can simply kill them. Alright. Okay, we'll see. Let me zoom out a little bit. Where do I need to go to? Up here? Okay, fast travel. Can't fast travel from this location? Alright. Get me outside then. Let's head up over here. You see a figure in a small camp at the side of the road. No doubt he stopped here to give his legs a rest. He greets you politely when he sees you. Okay, let's go talk to him. Let's go talk to him. Yo, man, damn, what you saying? You discovered camp by the road. Go.
What good's a bow to you?
Hello, everybody. What's happening? Armor smooth.
Hey there! Stop a while and have a drink. We can play dice.
Oh, I can't right now, bro.
Some other time. I'm in a hurry.
Sorry, bro. I thought you were gonna give me something else. You just want to talk to me. I can't talk right now. You discovered dice. Also, did it say I'm too heavy to sprint? What happened? What the fuck happened to me? Why am I heavy? What the fuck? 206? What? Oh. See if we can fix this. Why am I so heavy for? Let's drop this food. We don't want this. I'm way too, I don't know why I'm so heavy. Why am I so heavy? What am I carrying? Probably loads of arrows, more than likely. Talking about arrows, I need to put some arrows on. I'm carrying a glaive? Why the fuck do I have a glaive? Drop. What? Piercing arrow. There we go. Put it on. There we go. All right. Not too heavy anymore. Just the game just called you fat. Yeah, most definitely, bro. Oh, it did. Come on, horse. Let's go. Yeah. I'm gonna follow the path. I'm gonna press this because I don't know where I'm going. We're gonna zoom out a little bit. Oh, we're going over here. Okay, so I need to go here and hit a left at this turn. Okay. Right here, taking a left here. And up we go. All right. Up we go, following the path. Oh, I see a guy up the road. Who's you?
Whoa.
Oh, it's a beggar. Alright, what's a beggar? I'll leave you alone. Let's keep going. Quick.
Whoa.
Get the right from them. Get the writ from the soldier's commander, or talk to the commander. Can I not just kill them all? Can we not just do that? Let's kill them all, chat. Well, let's see if we can kill them all. Let's save the game first. Consumer, save your snap. See if we can just go up there and kill them all. We're gonna anger them first on them. To be fair, they kind of suit up a little bit actually. Hold on. Okay. Soldier, okay. Royal Customs official.
Hey, you! In the name of King Sigismund, I order you to halt. What do you want here?
Listen, King Sigismund is not my king. Get out of my face. I want to talk.
Came to talk to you.
What are you on about, yokel? This is a military position, not some tavern where you can blabber nonsense.
This guy called me a yokel for no reason. For no reason, bro. Like, I might have been here to piss you off. I am. I'm lying. I'm here to piss him off royally. Well, let me just change the camera a little bit. It's a bit too bright now. Here we go. Oh, I can say, I come in the name of Kuttenberg's council, or I can say, watch your tongue. Let's do that.
How dare you speak to me like that, you foul-mouthed lout? One more word, and I'll knock you sideways into next Sunday.
Fine, fine. Just relax. Hardly anything happened.
Actually worked.
What do you want then?
I hear you're stopping
Actually worked.
wagons and collecting a toll from merchants to pass.
Well, aye. We're assigned to guard this road. The king himself ordered us to collect the toll. We've even got a safe conduct. But it's in black and white. Look for yourself.
Get
I'm
out
not
of it.
interested in any snotty piece of parchment. Grab your things and be gone.
You've no place giving me orders, you limp prick of a leper.
Uh-oh.
Get out of here before I really get mad.
We're obviously not going to get along. Attack!
Well, very well. If we can't do this the easy way, then it's the hard way.
This is about to be fire. Hold on.
Hell with you.
Ah! Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it first? Okay, I gotta take on 2, 3. You gotta take on 3 enemies, okay? Yeah. Come on, do an attack. Do an attack. Do an attack. Do an attack so I can master strike you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Made the first sin. Never put your back to the enemy.
Fuck you!
Getting around that guy's shield is gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, kill this guy first. Kill this guy first. He's not got much armor. Go for the middle guy first. Yup. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Open.
They're trying me. Okay. Doing pretty well.
No, you don't.
Got one?
Come on then!
Got one? Yep.
Bad luck!
I want to kill this guy to the left first.
Show your stuff.
Got him. Okay, cool. Right, now I need to, like, switch to my mace. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good now. I can bar the crap out of his shield. Come here. Yup. Good counter. How much stamina do you have, man? What the f... You're making me run out of stamina. What the... Although this guy is a savage. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Okay. Nice.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Ah! Shit! The unblockable! Oh, yo, this guy will not go down! Oh, there we go!
You won't get me!
There we go! Yeah! Nice! Alright! Now let me teabag him in celebration. Okay, cool. Raw customs, let's see, let me see. How much space do I have in my... I don't have a lot, okay. Let's grab that. I low-key want his armor, though. I just don't have enough space for it. Oh. That's a shame. Okay. What does this guy have? What is this? A common longsword? Okay. What did you have? Money? I'll take that, thank you. Bandages? I'll take that, thank you. What you got for me, sir? Don't want that sword. That sword's ass. Oh yeah, some fish. Okay. I'll take that fish, thank you very much. Okay. That's it. Toll has been cleared. Let's see, anybody else here? No? Okay. Any treasure chest I can... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's do a little bit of lot picking. Spiked bludgeon, common lady shoes, and dried boar meat. Okay, what else? Let's do another little lot pick over here, a little medium lot pick. There we go. It's got all the it's got all like the crafting items. Cool. I think that's it. I think we're done this mission. Inspect horse. So my horse has 210. Okay, my horse is way better. Can I just punch you so you run away? Yeah, off you go. Bye bye. Okay. We need to head back. We need to head back to town. Yeah. Head back to town, town. Tell my guy that we were... Lobs I got to you too.
Excuse me.
Oh, tell my man that we finished bullying the the guards. And by bully I mean ending their life completely. Is he in here? There you are. Hello. I did your mission, sir. I brought you that writ.
Brought you that safe conduct?
Mein Gott, you really did it. And what about the soldiers? Where they are?
Nowhere now. I took care of them.
Himmel. No messing around with
Nope,
them, huh?
no messing around with me.
You do us a great service, friend. And also save us much money. For that you deserve a reward.
Ooh.
Thanks, Ahan.
Thank you. What'd you give me? What did I get? Reputation. That's it. Okay. These side missions really don't give you a lot of money, huh? Right, we need another quest. Let's go to this one over here. We need another quest. Let's go do this one over here.
He doesn't know me. Tried to steal, did he?
Let's run this way. Running this way. Running this way. God, being in the town is so annoying. Everybody's just shouting your name all the time.
Greetings to you.
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free?
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Hey, why not?
Free wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are. To your health. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
It's awful.
Oh, are you sure that's wine you poured me? This tastes like... Well, how should I say it?
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning.
Shit.
And my wine tastes like dog piss as well.
Damn.
I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
Anything gonna do?
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
Bruh, I'm not talking about your piss, man. Shut up.
Oh, I see. Maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
I do. I can help you.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
This guy is Plankton from SpongeBob. He's trying to get that. He's trying to get that. He's trying to get that that secret Krabby Patty.
Well, just the job for me. I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to secrets hidden in monasteries.
The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
Okay. Oh, I know all about wine.
Won't be a problem. I've drunk so much wine, I know.
Excellent. But I also have this clever book I'm sure you'll learn.
All right, give me the book.
When I said I have it, that wasn't entirely accurate.
Okay.
What's the truth then?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Manlica should have it. I lent it to her during our, let's call it our friendship.
This guy was piping this woman and didn't get the book back. Okay. I'll order her.
If it's awkward for you to go to her, I'll sort it out.
It won't be that simple. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Manlicher has a house in Lethlilskar Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Manlichers don't...
All right, bro. I got it, bro. I got it.
I'll get...
You look like...
I got it, bro. I got it. Don't worry. I got it. Right. Make an impression and study Casper's book on wine. Let's go do Casper's book on wine first. Where is it? Where is the mission? Over here? Cool. Let's go do that. First things first, let me take this armor off. Shoot, do I not have like a bad set of armor to wear? Oh, fuck, I don't think I do. Let's just... There we go. Cool. Like an absolute pauper. All right,
Get
cool.
dressed. You can't just walk around like this.
Aye. Right away.
Yeah, that guy did not like my outfit. He did not like my fit. Hold on, we gotta get a new outfit. This is not the one. Where can we get outfit from? Herbalist, armorer. I don't want an armorer. I need like a clothes store. I need somebody who's gonna do me some clothes. I gotta scrap it like a tailor. We not got like a legend. Yeah. We need some sort of tailor. I guess that is a tailor, I guess. Okay. Okay.
Silk embroidery, ribbons of all colours.
Hello. I need clothes.
What'll it be?
Show me your wares.
I need clothes. I need clothes. I need clothes. See if we can get some clothes that's gonna make me look absolutely goated. Hold on. I got the hood, I got the hat. Now we need the body. Let's get a... Just get an ordinary coat. Oh, this is weird. I can't like see. Okay, I kind of can't see what it's gonna look like without putting it on and buying it. So let's get the quilted coat, and then we need the mitts. And then we need the trousers too. And then where's the shoes? They ain't got shoes in here? No way they haven't got shoes. Come on, man.
Thank you, and take care.
Hey, what's up, Guy Razzo? Welcome to the stream, bro.
Welcome to the PGC.
Welcome to the PGC. You literally catching me in the final bits of the stream. I'm just playing this game called Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yo, I'm gonna lie to you. This fit is not the one. Hold on, take this off. Did I not buy a top? What the fuck? I could have swore I bought a coat. Hold on a second. Where's my coat? Ah, wait, that's not my coat. That's my coat. Yo, what is this fit? Nah, this fit is not it, bro. Jesus. Oh, like a flipping fool. I mean, I'm rocking it though, but like, I still feel like a fool. Hold on. Put my saber on just in case. Okay.
Fuck you. I'm telling you, Conrad's going to win the tournament. And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, Conrad doesn't stand a chance.
Every time. Just look at him.
Hail
He could
Mary.
cut you in half without even pulling his sword from the scabbard.
I'm gonna try to listen to all that. He said, "How the scent of bottle? How's the scent of bottles treating you? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, Gary? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? How's married life treating you, bro? That's the real question." Little beggar over there. Hold on, I need to get inside here. I do. Okay, I gotta kind of try and sweet talk this guy.
Go away, lad.
Whoa.
You've no business being here. Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
Oh, bro, you never speak English. What?
I'd like to go into the gardens. Why are you on guard here?
I'm afraid my sister is resting in the gardens and doesn't wish to be disturbed.
Ooh, okay, these are gonna be some hard missions. Okay, do these gardens belong to you? I'm a town official. That's very hard. I'm not gonna win that. Let's do these gardens belong to you?
Do these gardens belong to you, so you can decide who goes in?
Like I said, my sister doesn't want to be disturbed, and my father, Master Mannlicher, doesn't want it either.
Okay, I want to talk to you. Okay, I'll go.
I better leave then.
Bah. Tschüss, mein Freund. Miss Adletta does not wish to be disturbed.
All right,
Kindly
okay.
go away.
I'm going. I'm about to knock him out, chat. I'm about to knock him out. Come on. Got your dumb ass. Gotcha, dumbass. Gotcha, dumbass. And I'm gonna rob you too. Come here. Give me your keys and your money. And give me the cheese as well. And the shoes, because I couldn't buy no shoes when I was in the shop. That's right. Give me all your... Give me all of it. Give me the gubs. Where's the shoes I just stole? Right here. Soft shoes. Good. Dumbass. Look at you. Head in the wall. Anyways. Hi there, little miss. How you doing?
Are you Miss Adletta?
If you're another servant of some townsman who wants to confess his love for me, then kindly get away. You can tell him his courtship is over because I'm engaged.
You're mistaken. My name is Henry.
Look at our brother's body in the
by
freaking...
Caspar Rudolph. It's about that book he lent you.
Caspar? Oh, the poor thing got a proper hiding from my father. How is he?
His business is in trouble.
His vineyards aren't bringing in much, and he's generally not doing too well. That's why I'm here, in fact. Bushek's book may not be the most precious manuscript in the world, but it'll help Caspar.
When we were friends, he gifted me that book. There was no mention of it being on loan, and now he wants it back all of a sudden?
Oh, God. I can buy it from you.
I could buy it from you.
Henry, I have everything I could possibly want, and I don't need your coin. My father buys me everything I ask for.
I mean, you can't buy everything, no?
Not everything can be bought.
You're right. But I'm rather picky. I don't have to have everything I set my eyes on.
Oh my days, bro. Are you even interested in books on wine?
No offense, miss, but are you even interested in a treatise on wine?
Of course not. But Caspar kept going on about it, and I wanted to make him happy. Since I've been locked up here, I've even tried to read it out of sheer boredom, so that I don't have to embroider all the time.
I can recommend you some other books.
If you like reading, I can recommend some books you might enjoy more.
Oh, do tell. I like to broaden my horizons, although I doubt the books will be easy to find.
How about The Story of the Heart by Conrad of Würzburg?
What's it about?
Is that a banger?
If I tell you, I'll ruin the surprise for you. But in short, it's about a love triangle, and one of the characters eats a human heart. I think you'll like it. In the work, Conrad espouses the beauty of true love over the false love of an arranged marriage.
It's like you can read my mind. I've read that tedious wine book anyway, so you can take it.
Thank you, miss.
Farewell.
How did I manage to pull that shit off?
Never forget me.
Lady, I don't even know your name.
Are you the one that knocked him out?
She said, are you the one that knocked her out? I knocked him out. Oh, shit. Run, quick. Wait, hold on. I need to drop his shoes. I need to drop his shoes. they're gonna bait me out. Drop these. Okay, we're good. Ah, not wanted. Fuck. Oh, I know. Change outfit. Maybe I can get away if I change outfit. Oh, now they're searching for me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stop, you violated the law. Pay the fine or serve your sentence. Am I going the right way? Make an impression on a Havel's tavern keeper.
Did you bring anything back with you?
Lord be with you.
All be with you.
Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look.
Charcoal.
Nice big shots. Big shots.
Huh? Yo, what you telling me? You must be Pavel.
Pavel, the owner of the local inn, I assume?
That I am. How can I help you?
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
If you don't mind me asking, where have you come from? It's not customary to be armed in my inn.
Shit. Germany.
Saxony, Bavaria, and so on. The German states, basically.
Wonderful. It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well-traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
Oh, let's do it.
An invitation I can't refuse.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm about to go for this bloody...
Well, good man.
These
How
questions.
shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
So, what do you say to that?
I am not going to be able to successfully skill check my way through this.
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring colour is perfect.
You're right. A rare flavor and color to it.
All right, let's go.
It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for many occasions. When I don't know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
70 years old is kind of crazy in this time and age. That's a very fine gift.
That's very kind of you.
There's nothing but misers in this town. They wouldn't think twice about taking their own mother's last piece of bread. I'm not like that. Do I have money? Of course. But I don't hoard it. I try to make people around me happy.
And you're treating me to this wine. You're a real Samaritan. And like it says in the Bible, you give drink to the thirsty.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something else.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... Ah, I know. Let's have some red.
I got Sauvignon
How
Blanc.
about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman, anything. Pour away.
Look at Henry gassing him up. Like, Henry, stop. You don't know nothing about wine.
Quite a decent vintage.
Fuck it. It worked the first time. Let's go again.
A bit bitter for my tastes. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant. The colour is dark, almost purple, but as it should be.
Yes, the colour enchants me every time. Almost like drinking from an inkwell.
Oh, I've never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, you won't know till you've tried it. He lived and died by that
Bet he
saying.
did.
Uh-huh. What happened to him?
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. So one day, true to his favourite saying, he tried drinking spirits to cure himself. Burn the canker, he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly, he was dead in a week. God rest his soul.
To your grandfather.
To your
His
grandfather,
contribution
bro.
To advancing the knowledge of medicine.
Your man died drinking spirit. That's crazy.
You said you spent time in the German lands. What wine do the local connoisseurs
Don't
rate
ask me
highest?
this, bro. I'm not gonna know the answer. Pinot.
Pinot, I expect.
But that's the type of grape. I mean, the type of wine. I surely don't have to tell you the grape variety is only half the taste.
Well, it's hard to come up with something off the top of my head, but
shit.
I do enjoy this variety.
Ah, well, never mind. Let's carry on. Well then, let's move on to the next one. After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something simpler. Would you like a Hippocras?
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads, and I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good Hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
This guy making this mission way more difficult than it needs to be, bro. Guess the ingredient. Let's go.
Very nice. I'd say it's mint?
Precisely. It gives a nice freshness, wouldn't you say? And there's a garden full of it right behind the tavern. I don't know where to put it all.
But it's missing some kick. I reckon your cook forgot to add something.
It's missing... Fuck it, it's missing ginger.
Ginger. It's missing ginger.
But of course. The cook told me they didn't have any at the market. You have a refined tongue, good man. I'll give you that. After that Hippocras, we should have something more...
Oh, but we're gonna drink the whole fucking...
I've got a rare Hungarian wine from Eger. Very strong and very sweet.
Okay.
Get on. This is no time for weak wine.
My thoughts exactly.
Bro, I'm about to be waved after this mission, bro. Jesus, we just...
So what do you think?
Tasting wine? Okay.
Good, isn't it?
I don't know what to say.
Very good.
For a wine expert, you don't talk much, eh? Ha!
Well, it's not easy, Goodman. You pour me such excellent wines with such overwhelming taste that I'm at a loss for words.
I drank this particular wine from Eger at a banquet held to celebrate the new city council. Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies.
Okay.
I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate, but I ended up leaving disappointed.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples, plums, and all sorts of other fruit. And finally, they served fish. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp. So I went hungry.
Hey, bro, listen, you dragging it.
But I was house pot. Well, that's
how about some.
But of course, the local.
Don't tell me.
Well, a wine taste.
Dragging it.
Neither. But there is some.
Dragging it. You're dragging it.
Like
Skip.
Farewell.
Definitely.
Golly, you dragging it. My God. Get out my face. Get out my face. Shit, man. Let me get to my man. Where is he? Jesus. Dragging the fuck out of that mission.
Du lieber Gott.
God, I see that alcohol meter slowly filling up. Please stop. Don't go to max, please.
At your service, sir.
Okay, we're good.
God bless you, sir.
I spoke to Havel.
And? How did it go?
Good. I had to drink a bit of wine to get some answers out of him, but I sacrificed myself for the cause.
And what did he say?
It took a while, but in the end, he told me sometimes crates of a special incense are brought to the vineyard, and they apparently burn it in the barrels.
What? Incense? And he wasn't just yanking your pizzle or too drunk?
He may have been drunk, but he was telling the truth. He doesn't know what incense it is, just that they get it delivered.
Right, and Here's a small reward so you don't go around saying old Casper's son. But now I need you to look into it further. We need to find out what this... We'll have to take a look in the vineyard and take some of that incense.
We, meaning me, right?
Of course I mean you. See how well we and...
Give me more money.
I'll do it, but I want more coin. It's a risky thing to do. What's more, it's the monastery's vineyard. And I don't want to end up on the wrong side of the church.
All right. I'll give you more, but I want you to know you're bleeding me dry as is.
I'm the one likely to actually bleed. Now tell me where to look.
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house right in the middle. The custodian lives there, as well as the workers. And it's also where all the supplies are stored. Besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grapes. If you could manage to bring me a few seedlings, they could greatly help my own vineyard.
Okay. How do I get in there?
How do I get in? Isn't it guarded?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a laborer. There'll be lots of work there now that it's summer.
I'm on it then.
Good luck. By the way...
Yes, Miss Adler.
Ah, thanks. God be with you, good sir. The taste is...
While their falsehoods and indulgences...
I should have read that book. Alright.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Alright. Let me save my game and end it here. We're getting off, chat. We're finished for today. I'll be back on Monday. Monday. Alright. Hey, what's up, Big? You literally got here as I'm about to turn the stream off, bro. I'm literally about to turn the stream off. But I see you though at the Brooklyns. Literally, I'm just about to turn the stream off. You said you just got home? Oh shit. Hold on, let me hit you. Let me hit you for the one time. 1 second. Hold on, let it boot up. Wait. Hey.
Where the past still gleams, history flows through modern dreams.
Stay alive. Hey, I even got a video, fam. At the Brooklyns.
From track to table, from race to race.
From race to race.
The future smiles.
Future smiles.
On a timeless place.
Timeless place. Yeah. At the Brooklyns. There you go. Okay, listen. Yeah, I'm done, man. I'm done. They said white girl dance. They said MB's vibes. Hey, listen, don't be ever disrespecting the Brooklyns, bro. Come on now. The start of every stream, we starting at the Brooklyns. Every stream, bro. Every stream. I'm banging it on the soundboard, okay? I'm banging it on the soundboard. Whoa. All right, chat, listen up. I'm getting out of here, man. I'll be back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday for some more streaming. Get ready for Mafia next week. And that's all I really got. I'm off to bed. Early night. Get some sleep. Wake up tomorrow. Get active. The weekend. Wedding vibes. Yeah. I'll catch you lot later. Big, I'll see you on Saturday, bro. Hey, Big, check your phone. Check the groomsman chat. And I'll see you on Saturday, brother. Chat, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or night, depending where you're from. Much love and much respect. I'll see you when I see you, okay? Late. Thanks for watching. At the Brooklands.